What's poppin', everybody? It's your boy Kenpachi back at it again for episode 37 of Kenpachi's Room Podcast. I'm your host, Kenpachi, of course. And we had
Who?
huh?
Who?
Oh, Kenpachi, aka X-Men, aka X-Boy 2000,
Oh, there it is.
aka Johnny Two Clocks pulling up with two cocks. I
Hmm?
probably said that wrong, but
Hey,
fuck
yo.
it. We in this bitch. Um, The last Captain fuck. Never mind. All right.
What you doing, bro?
Nah, it's
You,
it's Kenpachi's oh, Captain of the 11th Division. We in this
oh,
bitch.
Squad 11?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Squad 11. We in this bitch. So yeah.
Nigga had a whole meat cleaver for a Shikai.
Hey, hey, yes sir.
Mitch, you stopped watching Bleach, didn't you?
Hey, told you busy.
That's no
Yeah.
excuse.
All right. But we gonna get into it. We got the usuals with us. We got my main man Blitz. Say what's up to the people.
Hey, what's up? If in case you didn't know, PS Plus free games for this month. BioShock collection. Go ahead and pick that up.
I actually about to pick that up
I
because
meant to, because I never played the first two BioShocks, so I need to do that.
I'm gonna do that actually.
There's some
Uh,
other stuff on there too, but BioShock is attractive. Uh,
Got that on PC.
game in that lineup.
Like,
yeah.
really cheap.
I hear it's shit on PC. That's why I was like, let me just get it on.
Is it?
That's what I've heard.
I bought it, but I only started the first
Like if
game
you
up
look
for
at
like
the
a little
Steam
bit.
reviews, it has like mixed and mostly
Mm,
negative.
damn.
So
I don't know if it's like not optimized or something like save files get corrupted and all that stuff.
yeah.
I said just get it on console.
All right. Chef, how you doing, man? How's life? I know how
Life at the
today went.
moment
Yeah,
is
I
the
know how
same.
today went, but you don't
You
gotta
know what
say
I'm
that,
saying?
man.
Life is okay at the moment. My opening statement is Nicki Minaj is still a bird in the bad way.
Yeah, I see I don't know what's going on Twitter, but like I
You
think
see how she came back beefing with somebody?
something
Is
like
she
that.
like beefing
Yo,
with Meek Mill?
Yeah.
yeah, what's the name? Somebody some dude said it earlier. It's like you know how quiet and peaceful it's been since Nikki went away, and then as soon as she comes back, there's gonna be some bullshit started. Watch,
Yeah, that's
and sure
exactly what
enough,
she doing. On some bullshit. Yeah.
the black delegation is gonna have to have a discussion on what to do with her.
That's
So
some bean shit.
Yeah, 'cause the peace needs to be
Bean,
held
man. She a
at
whole
all
bean.
costs. She wilding for real, for real.
she's annoying. I don't even listen to her music. It's like stop
Her
talking.
fan base is annoying too. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, and shout out to the Chiefs.
Oh yeah,
Oh
shout
yeah,
out Chiefs,
shout out
shout
to
out
them.
Chiefs, shout out Chiefs. You love to see a black man. Some hate
Yeah,
to
happy
see it.
Black History Month. You know,
Yeah, that's a
we had
great
a Super
start.
had a Super Bowl MVP, a regular season MVP, and offensive rookie of the year, all black.
Hey, wait, who was the offensive rookie of the year?
Kyler Murray.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
All right,
It was
nice,
me.
nice, nice. Shut up. And we got our
Mitch
last
spell football.
and we got our last guest. He's a regular. Mitch, say what's up to the people, bro.
Yo, what's up? I'm back. You know what I'm saying? Been pretty busy the last week, but we balling, man. Let's have a
He's
good
finally a
podcast.
freshman in college.
Yes,
We
sir.
didn't think he'd get this far, but
Man's
you know.
fresh meat.
How far did you
Pause.
think I would get?
Uh,
Tough.
Hey, it is what it is, man.
yeah. This is where life begins to
Change for real,
change.
for real, bro.
It's gonna make you
Wait,
start
what?
reevaluating things.
Wait,
Exactly. It's finna hit you. I'm in the process right now, but man,
You're gonna,
really
the
you know,
initial
you're
hit.
You know what I'm
watch,
saying?
watch. You're gonna wake up one day. You're gonna be doing a whole bunch of stuff. You're gonna go to class, do homework, and all that stuff, and then you're gonna wake up. It's gonna be like
You
not
gotta do
wake
that
up, but
shit again.
you got no. You gotta look up. It's 5 o'clock. You be like, did I eat today? See,
I mean, I already
Exactly.
do that. God damn, bro. I've been doing that for months.
You finna be
you're gonna
doing it
have
for 4 years, nigga.
Literally,
high
it's not
key.
even like in the middle of the day. I wake up the next day like, yo, did I eat yesterday?
You're gonna be looking up on a random Thursday, trying to determine whether you get this money for gas or get money to eat. So you're gonna have to start making executive decisions.
Hey, the ramen that healthy, but the ramen come in clutch. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and Little Caesars pizza, even though that pizza is trash,
It's
but it'll get you
rubber.
through.
You get what
Hey,
you pay for with that. That's not
That's
that
what I'm
bad.
saying. It'll get you through. Once you
yeah.
get a full time job and all that stuff, upgrade to a better pizza.
A loaf of bread and peanut butter can go a long ways, bro.
Oh nah, that's dead. I can't. Peanut butter's way too dry for me, yo.
Hey, nigga, better drink that fountain water.
You said fountain water.
But yeah, we can go ahead and get right into it. So first piece of news we got, and we got a pretty good set of topics here today, to be honest. Um, but like I said, we're gonna go ahead and get into the first topic, Cyberpunk, and I think well we're yeah I'm gonna talk about that later. But for this topic, we got Cyberpunk coming out with a lot more good news to combat the delay to September.
Shit,
Um,
the delay was good news too.
it
Yeah.
Relax.
to most people it was like a shocker, but I think everyone just respecting out of respect for CD Projekt knew that all right, like it's for a good reason and it's a good game that requires a lot of attention.
Attention. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, hey, take all the time you need. It's a very unique game. I don't think there's a game that's really like it. So, and this is just adding to the uniqueness of the game. It's going to have 75 custom-made side quests, and we all know that in games, whether they be it could be top tier games like Witcher or what's another top tier game off top?
Off like RPGs.
Just any top tier game with side
Near,
quests.
Two.
near Dark Souls 3.
Mass Effect.
Yeah,
Mass Effect.
all the side quests. I'm pretty sure everyone here can say the side quests can get repetitive and just seem like, oh,
Yeah.
it's either like I'm taking this person here. I need to go find clues that lead up to some sort of mystery, or
I
it may be just an Easter egg.
Yeah, I'd say the vast majority of side quests in Nier are all fetch quests. Like,
Oh,
just go to this
most
area, pick
definitely,
this shit up, and bring it
Cutscenes.
back to me.
most definitely. So, that being said, custom made. What do
Now, I
you
didn't read this article. Now, what does it exactly mean when they say custom?
handcraft?
They
So it
mean
means
that,
just like
yeah.
meaning that I guess they'll. What I'm thinking, CD Projekt's not a big. I don't. They're not a big company, right? They're not like a
They're
big.
AAA. So
Okay, so I guess
they're
all
considered
right, there they
big.
are then. I guess they are considered
Right.
big. So what I'm thinking is when they mean by handcraft, they have like a select group of people assigned to maybe they get like, all right, you have 5 side quests and you got to make them all unique and like all different. I get that maybe that's what they mean by handcrafted. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah. Basically, it's just because the these missions, because they call them street missions,
Mhm.
have nothing to do with anything involving the story. It's just missions that you get from people that you meet, and they actually took time to create 75 single different experiences. So, in their words, they should be not be that identical, but they should all have a good experience to them, since they
Mm.
took so much time to make sure that they were actually nice side missions with different telling stories, but they have nothing to do with the story.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, I just wasn't sure what custom made meant. Like, is it going to be like side quests that are like tailored to like your play style or what? So,
Yeah, see, that's the thing.
like, if you're more of like a hacker, are you going to get more like hacking side quests from NPCs, or if you're more like a pull up and shoot it out type of nigga, are you going to like get more like raid this facility type side quests or what? So,
That's a good idea, though. I mean, just to have kind of side quests tailored to how you want to play. Maybe it's
yeah.
I don't want to say like a generated, so like a select group of generated side quests that, all right, um, 50% of these side quests tailored to the hacker, and then it goes from like 10% is a run and gun, other 10 is like a stealth, or however you play, they'll center it around how you play. So it's kind of it's definitely a plus, and it's definitely a relief that it's not going just from this typical like Blitz and Chef and Mitch said like you take this here, you protecting someone for a amount of time, whatever it is. And I think I don't want to say it's the first game to do it like this, but
Oh no, they not.
this it
No.
definitely one of the few. Mitch, what's your input on this?
Hey, bro. Let me help the Haitians out as
Oh
much as
my
I can.
God.
You know what I'm saying? I'm maxing out that faction. What, bro? If they have faction rep is getting maxed out, first thing I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? With these street missions, honestly, like I expect them to be good, but I just want them to kind of be unique, and I hope it's kind of like a Skyrim thing where like the side quests have their own like intertwining stories where it's like you could make like a whole like game type shit because some of the Skyrim storylines like the side quests you can make like an entire game just off them. So I hope it's something like that where it's like really good lore in these side quests, but other than that, yeah, them Haitian side quests, them Haitian, what are they called? The
Oh my.
Voodoo Boys, bro.
I
Them
think that's what they're called.
That's funny as
the
fuck.
Voodoo Boys side quests better go hard, man. I'm maxing them boys out, bro.
Nah, I enjoy the fact that they are doing this way because you don't want the Fallout 4 experience with the black dude that just kept telling you to go save settlements. I was
Oh.
already shooting him in his face
That
several
nigga
times.
Preston,
Yes,
Preston Scott
Preston.
or whatever. Yeah, Preston.
Bum ass Fallout 4, but that's the some bitches, yo. Giving a straight ass.
Yeah, hopefully Doom Eternal is around the corner, so hopefully they a lot of that game's been getting a lot of praise, so hopefully that turns out well.
And actually, come to think about it, because Witcher 3 and GTA 5 had side missions that had better missions than the actual story themselves.
That is true.
That's
That
true.
is true.
It's like, damn, you know? Yeah, the side missions and the street missions, I don't expect the street missions to be too memorable like the side quests, but if the way they say it, then yeah, I would like to.
Do you think, kind of going back to what I was talking about with like they may be tailored to your playstyle? Do you think they'll be intertwined in that, like if you choose to do one quest one way, you can't do another because it affects something in the
Oh,
in the
you talking
world?
about that?
Oh,
yeah.
so, yeah.
Maybe
That would
helping
be
some.
nice.
Like,
That would be a
if you
nice
do a
dynamic
certain-
to it.
Like the one thing, the reason I'm so excited about this game because I'm really curious to see how much freedom this game really gives you because they've been touting it up as you can do just about anything, and anything that you choose and do has consequences that affect the rest of your game. So I'm really curious to see how far that goes.
Oh,
From
freedom like the Outer Worlds, because the Outer Worlds gave you that much freedom.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm wondering if it has like Outer Worlds type
I'm
customization
thinking
and freedom.
It's like what you call it? Like if you do a certain factions, because I kind of related to Fallout with like the faction thing, where like if you do a certain street gang's quest too much, like another like
The
street
faction
gang
will
will
pull up on
become-
you.
Yeah, like it's like a rep system basically, and they'll dislike you to the point where if they dislike you enough, it's
They
like
just pull
shoot
up on
on
you.
sight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like I was just thinking, like, could you imagine if you have a side quest where you clear out one gang from a section of the city, and like as you're doing like a mainline story quest, then like that gang pulls up on you in the middle of the
Yeah.
shit.
like a Shadow of Mordor type shit, where like
Yeah.
your old
Yeah.
enemies pull up on you.
It's like I'm already having enough issues with these Militech niggas, and all of a sudden fucking boys run up out of nowhere. That'd be crazy.
Start casting cybernetic spells and shit.
God.
Yeah, I'm just curious to see how much freedom this game is really going to give you.
That's I feel like they will do that though. I feel like they would definitely do that. Since they already have that core element in the game where it's like, all right, you have this freedom and the freedom also comes with consequence. So take it how you want to play it. So I wouldn't see why they would not incorporate that element in the side missions. So
Yeah.
hopefully they do, because that'll be god tier. That would be amazing.
Yep.
But I think that's all I wanted to ask.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I'm still excited.
Yeah. It definitely also I like what they.
Y'all think we're getting a demo?
No.
No, I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so. I would
They
love
gave
a
us the
demo.
45-minute one.
I would love
I
one.
was playing that with them, so
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I will say that the only thing about Cyberpunk that I don't really like is that it's first person exclusive, but
Yeah, wasn't it gonna be
can get
third
that.
person? Like you could have a third person mode and you could switch.
No, they were saying it. They were debating it from the beginning, and then they ultimately decided to go first person for the immersion.
Just for Okay.
So, which
Yeah,
means
I
like,
can go there easily.
yeah,
not mad
I mean,
at
because
it, but-
I'm still thinking, yeah, I'm not mad at it either, but I'm just thinking that, yeah, like if you're gonna give me this much flexibility with the character customization system, I want to be able to see them out in a third person view. But it is what it is. I'm not gonna, make a big stink about it.
Yeah. And definitely, this news also is amazing because it just makes the immersion of the game a lot more strong a lot more stronger, a lot more present, just for whoever's playing. So I think they're doing a good job. They're doing a good job. I'm glad that they delayed it.
All good things come to those who wait. So
Yes, I will definitely be patient for this. Is this all you guys have to say for Cyberpunk?
I
Yeah.
think so.
That's all I had. Yes, sir.
I want to stop talking about it and actually play it, but you know.
Boy,
I think we all
my
do,
V gonna be
bruh.
looking like a Killmonger, yo. I'm gonna make a Cyberpunk Killmonger. Nigga look at me the wrong way on the street, I'm capping him.
Damn.
They say we can make females, right?
Yes, sir.
Alright. And there's not any romance type shits going on in that game, is it?
I think there is.
Because if you remember, I think V hooks up with that one Hispanic dude, or she hooked up with somebody. might just be like a
it
GTA
wasn't
thing.
him, but yeah, they did say there's gonna be romance options. I mean, hell, the sex scenes are fully mocapped. Keep in
Oh
mind.
yeah, that's right.
So
Oh shit.
so keep an eye out for that. But yeah, there's gonna be romance options. So
Chef trying to play Striking Vikings for real.
Oh
No, I make
my
female characters all the
God.
time with the RPGs.
I do too.
Usually my second playthrough will be a female.
yeah, I'll probably like I said, I want to really see how much freedom they give you because I wanted to be able to do both. Like I want to see how dynamic it is. Like if you make like a male character versus a female, like how the dialogue options change, if any, and just shit like that. So
Yeah, most definitely.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
Cyberpunk, we'll see you in September. Keep going with the good work. Keep it up. Keep giving us some of the juicy content and juicy news. So, stay good. Stay on the grind. All right. Next piece of news we got is Nvidia GeForce is now finally for the love,
Sir,
huh?
you just skip Marvel completely.
you do this every week.
Yo, why is this? Oh my fucking
I put a link in
God.
everything. What's the matter with
Skip
you?
Marvel completely.
I'm
Why you do this?
sorry, bruh.
I'm not ready to slander Google yet.
I'm sorry, bruh.
Why you
They
do
have to wait
that?
their turn.
Damn.
Why you put bum ass next to free tier
Bum ass.
announcement?
Bro, it wasn't even highlighted at first. This man is so petty.
That's
I
funny.
am, yes.
Listen, bruh. Chill on me, bruh. Alright, so what we got on screen is the Disney Plus shows trailer. Now, what y'all think of this WandaVision shit?
It looks lit.
I kind of don't care because I haven't cared about their storylines since like the beginning of Infinity War.
If you knew
so-
about
If
what
you
House of
knew
M was, you
what
would care.
we knew, yeah, you would
If you-
definitely care,
Read-
bruh.
Mitch-
Blasphemy coming from one
Read,
man's mouth.
Mitch. Go look up House of M. You don't got to read the whole comic arc. Just read like the wiki summary of it.
yeah, she
You'll-
like
you'll-
destroys the universe. She destroys
But
something
You
important.
have to. She rips holes in the universe, but you have to read the context as to why she does that, and that's what makes that relationship lit. So
Something dies. I think.
how about a
A
lot
lot of
something
things.
No, I know
dies.
something important to her. I think it was Vision, but somebody
Her
important to her
kids.
died. Her kids, yeah, her kids died, and she got so mad that she started like fucking up the universe and like the entirety
Yeah,
of the Marvel.
go look up
universe
House of
entirely.
M, yo. WandaVision will be that much more hype to you. Go look up House of M.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's
'cause
worth it, sir.
trust, it is definitely worth it.
But Falcon and the Winter Soldier looks good too.
Oh yeah, that looks fire. That looks fire. That looks solid.
I don't think. I feel like they didn't show enough of Loki to really get like a good gauge as to how that's gonna be. So
I don't think they
They're-
have anything ready for Loki yet.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's
that-
what I was
they
like,
just
because it
showed him-
didn't really do anything with like.
they just showed him in jail.
Yeah, they
Like,
just
okay.
showed him in a little, I guess, jumpsuit or whatever.
Which is
but
funny
they
to me
didn't-
because hold up, didn't you get away in Endgame? So it's like
Wait, this is time like past Loki, right? The one that got freed from
We don't know.
from
I
Avengers.
don't know. I'm assuming. Well, I assume because when he got away in Endgame, I'm assuming that's why he hasn't shown it because
Yeah. It has to be that Loki. There's no way it's
he was dead.
yeah. It's not Thanos Loki, the one that got fucking deleted or his neck snapped.
Oh man,
So
got,
yeah.
my man got fucking treated.
But yeah,
like
Falcon
a
and
wet cloth,
Winter
bro.
Soldier looks good because I think the early description was that it's kind of like a buddy cop show.
Yeah,
So that'd be cool to
that'd be
see.
dope.
I think I got my man Baron Zemo in there.
Fuck that nigga. Black Panther should have capped his ass. But I'm glad to see him again, Loki. He's a nice villain. Definitely adds a twist to it. Nigga treats the fucking
What else was in the
niggas like
lineup?
pawns, you know.
Of
shows?
Disney Plus shows.
Yeah.
Oh, what if?
It was this.
Mandalorian season 2.
I'm not
I
talking
think
about
we're talking about MCU
just
stuff.
Marvel stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think it was just these three
Oh.
announced initially. That was it.
Wasn't it? What if?
It was more, but I can't remember which.
I mean, they announced other stuff, but I know that stuff's a ways away. But I thought there was
Yeah.
a couple other shows that were coming soon.
What if isn't coming soon?
No, it's not coming
It's
till like next year.
2021.
Damn. All right.
Yeah.
why is that? Isn't that animated? Why is that taking so long?
It's animated.
Cause it's
I thought the live action shit would take more time than the animated.
nah.
It depends. It depends.
Animations are. Plus, they doing a whole different type of art styles and stories. Yeah, animation takes a while.
honestly.
Oh, okay.
Plus, you gotta get niggas schedules lined up to do for people coming in and do voice acting and all that stuff. So
Right. Yeah, live action stuff don't take that long, but animation, yeah, it always takes a lot because it took them a while to do Into the Spider-Verse.
right.
Oh yeah, but you're right. Cause Spider-Verse is animation. We all know how good that.
God
shit is.
tier. So that definitely took
I,
a minute.
is it bad? I still haven't seen that movie.
Yes,
very,
it is
very
very
bad.
bad that you haven't seen that movie.
Slacking, bro. You saw my tweet when I first walked out the theater, man. That shit is
I
immaculate.
don't remember that.
man.
What's Twitter?
That was It was like 2018.
I
You
feel
probably
that stuff.
don't. You said what?
Should have been on one lately, but yeah.
Twitter. Bullshit.
So yeah, these are the. Oh, this came out as a Super Bowl trailer.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't.
Oh, Hawkeye, Miss Marvel, and fucking Moon Knight.
Oh yeah. What isn't Hawkeye on a hiatus because they're trying to get rid of Jeremy Renner or something?
Why? What'd he do?
Because
Is
he's
he like a
accused of
sexual
like
assault or something?
nah, he was like accused of like beating his ex-wife or something like that.
Oh,
I don't
shit.
know.
No.
He been acting a fool. Well,
We,
allegedly.
but we don't know if it's
Allegedly,
true or not.
yeah.
But until that dust settles, then I think they're pausing Hawkeye.
Not my nigga.
What else did you say, Chef?
Miss Marvel,
She-Hulk.
Moon Knight, and She-Hulk.
And Moon
Oh
Knight.
yeah, that's still a ways away too.
Oh yeah, 'cause
probably.
who's my man's for Moon Knight?
We don't know yet. We don't.
Is that? I thought that was gonna be a movie.
No, it's a show.
No, it's just show.
No, yeah,
And
man.
then we have
That'll probably tie
um,
into a movie later on.
yeah. And then when is I know this is definitely not a part of the shows, but when is Blade coming out?
You cut out like
When
shit.
is Blade coming out?
That's
Oh,
a
we don't
ways
know.
away.
Yeah.
Like 2022, 23 maybe.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
shit.
a long time.
We don't know. We don't know nothing about Blade yet.
They trying to set up the new Avengers right now.
Right.
Blade is not a part of that.
What if he was though?
At least right now.
Yeah, I was like, what if he was though? Should be kind of dope.
Shit, they probably trying to get the Fantastic Four back.
Please, just please, no.
Why not?
Not after the movie they released from. No.
Man.
They've tried it 3 times.
Yeah, I was like,
They
dude,
tried
I'm
Spider-Man
done,
3
bro.
times.
And it worked. No,
see?
it worked. It worked. It kind of
was-
worked.
If Spider-Man can work, why can't Fantastic Four
Andy,
work?
what's his name? Andy Maguire. What's his name?
Toby?
Tobey Maguire.
No, not Toby. The actor for
oh,
the.
Andrew Garfield.
Yeah, Andrew
Andrew
Garfield.
Garfield.
Yeah, that nigga. He was the worst Spider-Man, but I mean, it still worked for the Spider-Man as a movie and a franchise, but Fantastic Four, bruh. After the, just no.
There's only so much you can do.
Yeah.
So many times you can try that.
Yeah. So, I think that's all we gotta. Is there anything else for MCU shows?
Just gotta wait and see what hits first. I think Falcon and Winter Soldier comes first, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So, yeah, we'll see.
All right. So, now onto Nvidia GeForce being finally out of beta. Challenges bum-ass Google Stadia at
Bum-ass.
$5 a month. Now, who would rather pay $5 a month for a reliable? I feel like the Nvidia is reliable. We would say, or somewhat reliable. Am I right? Or am I the only one?
Yeah.
For the most part. For the most
The
part.
driver updates be kind of
They be
inconvenient.
annoying. They be annoying. I'm not gonna hold you. But they, for the most part, hey, they annoying, but they like, hey, we try to make sure you good, with your driver updates or whatever. You feel me? Try to make sure your game quality is top notch. I can't knock them for that. So would you rather go with $5 a month, or would you go with Google, a big, very innovative, well-known company, for a bum-ass Stadia service, right? That you won't even get all the stuff that you paid for. You get the
Well,
chance to get it.
They well known to cut their services too when it don't
now
work.
I'm skimming this article, and here's a very key thing about Nvidia's service. So it's your existing library of games that you can play anywhere instead of having to buy a separate license or separate key from from a
Mm.
select library from Sony or whatever.
So it's
So that's
already your library.
so it's already the stuff that you own that you know you want to play. But if you want to play it on like your phone or your tablet, you can just fire up the GeForce Now, and there you go. You got BDO on your tablet. I don't know why you want to do that, but you know
Yeah,
you could do
fry
it.
your phone like that, but
If you want to blow up your tablet, that's cool.
You gotta download them, but still, you can
Yeah.
play them anywhere.
But like I said, it's something. And plus, you don't have to pay. Again, you don't have to pay for those games because you already own them. It's stuff that you already have. So, I'm just interested to see. I'm looking through to see how they say how the latency and all that stuff, how the servers behave.
yeah, because I was like, I'll
And
actually like play some games on my phone if the service and everything is good.
it says you'll need a 15 megabit per second connection or better, 30 megabit per second for 1080p 60, and 50 Mbps for the best experience. There's no 4K or 1080 120 at this time.
I'll definitely give it a try.
I remember. No, that's Razer. I was thinking. Never mind.
I mean, I don't personally have a need for this because I don't have the urge to play my games anywhere else besides my PC. But it's a nice option, especially again since it's stuff that I already own, so it's going to be stuff that I already know I want to play.
Yeah, I'm definitely not playing like Rainbow on the fucking run, but definitely like I have games like Samurai Zero and Brawlhalla that you can play pretty much
Said
anywhere.
Samurai.
I got some good platformers
Samurai
that I
Zero?
could probably fire up.
Samurai Zero Ethos' game?
That's not the game. Fucking
I heard Samurai Zero.
Katana Zero? Is that what you
Katana
meant?
Zero, yeah.
Oh.
Katana Zero. Yeah.
I was
that
like, you
shit
got a
ain't come
sneak
out
peek
yet.
to Ethos' game? What?
Nah. Hey,
That's
shout out
crazy.
Ethos though. Shout out Ethos. But nah, just like games like that, especially platformers. I feel like platformers would be kind of fun to play on the move.
Yeah,
Or,
I
like
got a
play on
couple
your
of
phone.
platformers. Like,
Yeah. So I'll definitely try it out. I'll look into it after this podcast. So, damn, Google, what happened? What happened?
they still haven't updated their customer base on the stuff that they've been wanting to know about, right? Like
Oh,
when new games come in,
that's a
all
perfect
that
segue,
stuff.
Blitz.
Oh, they let the people know that there's 120 games coming this year, but did not mention a single one that was coming first. Oh, actually, they did announce the first one that dropped was motocross.
Motocross.
Like ATV stuff.
The motorcycle shits.
There you go.
No,
See,
why is that
Stadia
so
people.
funny? Why is that so funny, bro?
There you go.
Chef,
that's the games that
speaking
people been
about
looking for, yeah.
Stadia, do you want to tell them about the free tier that's coming sometime over the next couple of months?
Yeah, over the next couple of months, they're gonna introduce the free tier for Google Stadia. So people that don't want to pay for that service, you can use it for free. It's basically the same thing as the paid one, except you don't get the 4K resolutions, you don't get the 2 free games every month, and some type of sound upgrade as well.
Sound upgrade.
Sound
But you still
upgrade.
you still
Who the
gotta
fuck?
oh, and you also don't get like the small discounts that they give for if you pay for it monthly. Other than that, it's the same service.
So you still have to pay for the games themselves,
Oh yeah, you still gotta buy them.
bruh.
Either way it go. If you paying monthly, you gotta buy the games.
So technically, there is no free tier of Google Stadia because even if you get the free tier where you're not paying for their service directly, you still got to pay for the game.
Yeah.
Where the games?
So
at?
there is no free tier for Stadia. Yo, who made this, bruh?
It was me.
You make. All right.
I should beat your ass. Man.
The killer is me, head ass.
Are we done talking about Stadia?
Yo, niggas get so depressed when we talk about Stadia. Bro.
Because
That's tough.
nobody
It's
likes
annoying.
talking about Stadia, bruh.
It's stupid.
It's disappointing.
And what's funny is Google's going to come up later in our conversation, but not. Well, actually, yeah, it's kind of related, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna come out later. But like we don't like talking about Stadia because I feel like me, Blitz, and Chef. I don't know how you feel necessarily on Google, Mitch. pertaining to what I'm about to say, but we hate it, but we also don't hate the concept of it. We really like the concept of it, but like we've all said, it's
I don't
we
have a
don't
need
need
for it
it now.
personally.
Yeah, we don't need it now, and it's way ahead of its time. It's a very good
Mm.
concept, but just because it's a good concept doesn't mean you need to push it out now. Some things are meant for the later and not the
How
now.
about giving everybody free Google Fiber for
Oh God.
putting this
Hey,
out?
just put Google Fiber everywhere. You know,
I
maybe.
mean, yeah,
Yeah, I was
I
like,
know it
how
said
about
free.
work
Yeah,
on
how?
your make a plan so you know you have maximum profit when you release the product. First, build your infrastructure of like reliable internet service.
Because I already know there's plenty of people that are getting charged by their ISP for going over their data caps by playing this shit.
Yo, cause I'll be damned. I'll be damned. I will be damned if I play this shit and I owe twice as much as my regular ISP bill, bro. Like,
Granted,
no.
I have unlimited or whatever, but like back when I did used to have to like pay, and when I went over my data cap, I used to have to pay like 100 for like not even that much gigs going past. Imagine like with this shit, I don't know how much it goes past, but from what I'm hearing,
I'm
it's
I
sorry to
think
tell you,
fucking
I think as soon as you boot it up, it's already gone past. So I don't know.
bad.
no, I think because I know a lot of regions in the country are still data capped. So I know, like for me, I think it's $10 for every gig that you exceed your cap. So
Mm.
I'd imagine it's something similar to like that in a lot of places around the country.
A
So
nigga can run through a gig in not even a second, yo.
I
That's
know
tough.
because during football season when I'll be streaming all my games and stuff allegedly to watch.
Oh,
But like towards the end of each month, I'd get a warning from my ISP saying you've reached 90% of your data, and that's just me streaming football games once a week every Sunday. So it's like, imagine what Stadia is doing to people's ISPs, yeah.
tough
They trying to
shit.
put niggas under 6 feet, bro. Doing too much.
Stop,
Stop.
please.
You must be stopped. Um. So yeah. They just continue to fuck up. They really just continue to
just want
fuck
to know
up.
what these exclusives gonna be. They got exclusives, so
They have
What?
exclusives?
I
yeah,
ain't
10
hear
of them,
about that.
but we don't know what they are yet.
Oh no.
10 exclusives
All right,
for
I
niggas.
actually want to like see what exclusives they got. Shit, let me
What do you
find
mean
out. Let me
exclusives? And
find.
then they're only available on Stadia, or you can get them somewhere
Yeah, I
else?
was like, let me find out. Google got some
Stadia.
devs working on some shit.
Probably the same way Xbox claim they got all those developed studios now for their stuff.
I mean, they actually. Never mind. Never mind.
I mean, they do. No, they do. They have
Hilarious.
they have the Hellblade people. Yep.
Yeah.
That's it. All right, I feel that.
The Hellblade people. Yep.
All right. Moving on to more. I guess I don't know. It's not. It's better than Google, so I guess it's better. Um, Sony hasn't decided on price for the PS5 yet, and I don't blame them. It's a lot of new tech. Definitely tech that's gonna be outshining a lot of its competitors, like the Xbox One. One of the parts that are already outshining them by, I want to say, twice the output is the SSD already. And we all know how pricey SSDs can be just for PC parts alone. I don't know how price and demand and all that, the financials work on a more console side, but I would think they're still somewhat relatable just from PC to console. But they can get pretty expensive. And there are also more core parts like I don't know, shit, a CPU function, GPU, all that goes into the PS5 or that's going to go into the PS5. And it being a new gen console, it's the next big step for technology and console gaming. So, fuck, we might see a 700, $600 console on our hands. Now,
I'm thinking
I would
five,
hope
six.
not. I would hope it's not that. I'm
My personal cap is 500. I'm not paying
Yeah,
more.
I'm not paying 600 for a console. Um, but
We gonna make you pay, nigga. Oh
I
God.
you
Thank you.
gonna find that
That's
I'm
all
not
right. I'll just
paying.
be on PC. I'll wait for the PS5 Slim. You feel me?
I got your credit card info, nigga. It's over.
All right.
Too bad I just got a new card before your console comes out. So your bad.
Tough.
Yeah, I was
We'll
like,
get
cool.
that too.
The card. Nigga, I got an EBT card. I
But
don't know what you're talking
what's
about.
the name? You know what they're doing, right? By not announcing the price or anything. They're
What are they
waiting on
doing?
Xbox. They're waiting on Xbox to set the tone so they can just undercut them.
Oh yeah, because
Mm.
they did that last year, right?
Yeah.
Or with the last.
So I think Xbox already said that the Series X is coming out in November, or something like that. And
So the price is gonna be
so,
coming like a month or.
so Sony's like, bet we'll just wait, see what they do, and then we'll just make sure we sell ours like $100 cheaper, whatever it is.
I'm pretty
Big
sure
money.
Sony has like their final. I don't want to say their final like draft of what they're putting
I feel like
together.
they definitely have an idea of what
Yeah,
they
they
want to do.
definitely have a solid, like, rooted idea of
Blueprint.
what they're gonna have. And they're just waiting on their enemy to make the move. So hey, that's just smart. That's guerrilla warfare tactics in business. So I can't blame them for that.
Microsoft finna go out like Julius Caesar soon.
You say you finna go out like you, chef?
Nah, bro.
Whoa.
All, they,
You said
all,
they-
the, all the developers they think they got, they finna just turn their back on them soon.
Yeah, so our game will be timed exclusive on Xbox. Yeah, we'll come to PlayStation next year.
Huh?
Mm,
Timed exclusive. Oof. Big oof. Um.
Yeah, I thought this move was obvious. Like, yeah, they're just waiting to see what Xbox does.
Yeah. Yeah. It literally says Sony might be waiting for the move for the competitors. So
shit,
hey,
I got time, nigga. Why not?
hey, bro. PS5 got the upper hand, so why not? Shit.
Yeah, Sony has.
They already got the more attractive launch day lineup, so
They have so much hype, not just from this gen, but from what they've announced already coming to the PS4 or PS5.
Yeah.
Like, damn, bro, we really
did y'all
are
peep the
not that
website
cheap.
for it?
Yeah,
They haven't really said much, but
it's literally just something to look at. Like, it's nothing crazy yet.
I haven't peeped the website yet.
Just
But
I
sign up
haven't
page.
either. Sign up for what? Pre-orders?
News.
For
That's it.
Oh,
updates.
news?
Sign up
Oh,
page.
Yeah.
nah,
Nothing on
I'm
that
good.
page.
Good on that.
I went to go look when whoever dropped that tweet in yesterday, and I went to go look, and it was like it's just the sign up page to get newsletters and your emails flooded with more news about the PS5. And it's like,
Nah,
all
fuck
right.
that. Nah, IGN will tell me. I'm good.
Yeah, I thought it was the
Okay.
actual site. No, it's just them telling you, oh, it's coming.
See, I know. Yeah, we know it's coming.
We'll just have this
That's
here. Y'all
funny.
can look at it for a little bit. These words are nice. These fonts we got. You can look at them. They're pretty cool.
Look at this blue screen.
Shout out Sony
Look at
though.
look at the waves
They
in the
they
back.
they taking their time, man, because Xbox is pressure, not them. They bulling.
Yeah, the pressure is definitely on Xbox. Just from like, and I know the memes ain't that funny, or like the memes aren't that they ain't hitting them as hard. Um, but the Xbox fridge,
Hey,
you already got pressure from that. So it's like, all right, niggas making fun of your model. And it's like, all right, then you got the SSD for the PS5 already faster, way faster than yours. It's like, all right, so
breaking
you on the
news.
back burners right now. Breaking news?
Well,
Oh shit.
we have a couple of things of breaking news. In the NBA world, Andre Iguodala is headed to the Miami Heat.
Let's go!
Oh, shit.
I
God.
don't know what they gave up for him because I'm assuming that had to be a trade because I know he wanted out of Memphis. And number 2, Grand Blue Fantasy Versus is online. So
Hey.
let me go
You
at
about to
man so you
cop?
can go raise up another game.
Yeah.
Niggas got
Um,
Iggy, bro.
All right, continue.
Yeah. But I think that's all we had for PS5. PS5, Sony, they being smart, they playing smart. Microsoft, you better come with the heavy hitters because Sony ain't playing none of that bullshit. So
Comes with the deluxe edition.
next
Drop.
we have the Xbox.
Should I do this?
Scratch all I just said.
I might.
Even though that Sony and Microsoft are some of the, if not one of the biggest, or two of the biggest competitors in the console race.
It's always been a top three, really. It's not
Yeah,
just
it's Nintendo, Sony,
Sony and
Microsoft.
Microsoft.
That's only them competing. But Xbox boss says Nintendo and Sony, they're not even really worried about them. And I don't knock them for that. They're still Microsoft is still a tech company, and it's focus right now, or in these generations, that they've put out consoles have been towards gaming and their gaming audience and whatnot. But they have more, I guess, more threatening um, companies like Amazon and Google. Definitely, I would say definitely Amazon. Google, I don't know. This is,
I think what they mean is Google and Amazon are the competitors. They consider Google and Amazon to be their main competitors in terms of the technology that they're
Yeah.
developing.
yeah,
So I think ultimately that's where Xbox is anticipating the gaming market to go, and they're trying to get ahead of it. Even though they may not have the games, Google may not have the games, Amazon might not have the games, but they have the hardware to run it.
yeah,
So that's what they're trying to get ahead of. So I understand where Phil Spencer's coming.
Yeah, definitely. Like Microsoft, like I said, it's a tech company first and foremost. They could, I don't want to say they could drop out of gaming right now and still be good. You know what I'm saying? But like, they probably can, I think. But
Microsoft is a software company.
they make tech too, right? Or
Yeah,
the
but
software
they're
phone.
they're
primarily software.
primary software.
Yeah.
Because
AKA
you can't
Microsoft.
have a PC without having
Microsoft.
Microsoft on that
Right.
shit.
Yeah. That's what he means. You can't. You have to have.
You said it's
Their
not
main
micro
software
hard,
is Windows.
Yeah, and then Sony. What does Sony do? They make TVs,
Sony's an entertainment
um,
company, so anything to entertain you. So TVs,
movies,
tablets, laptops.
games.
Obviously
So
movies.
that's
Yeah.
their
So they're
forte.
entertainment. So
Yeah.
and
that's why
Nintendo's mainly
that's
games.
like if you and Nintendo's a toy company at heart, to be honest. Uh, but that's kind of where you look at where their marketing strategies are. Sony's focused on how do we entertain our customers. Nintendo's worried about how do we entertain and also maximize
Profit.
profit. And Microsoft is at its core a hardware software company, so they're thinking more about the technology. How we gonna all this stuff y'all talking about? How are you gonna run it? That's what Microsoft's talking about.
Yeah.
So
Sony just like fuck it, make them niggas smile.
Because at the end of the
pretty
day,
much.
the
Yeah.
Xbox is the superior like hardware, like
Oh,
in
most
terms of
definitely,
consoles. Yeah.
most definitely, without a doubt, without a doubt. But most people that buy a console aren't looking for hardware. They're looking if they can play the games.
You cut out.
They're looking if they can play the games. So
Oh yeah, for sure.
yeah. So
Majority
definitely,
likely.
definitely. Amazon is a big ass threat. And
Yo,
Google,
they
I
on the
really want
come
to.
up. They
Amazon
have a
Are they
gaming launcher
though?
coming. They have a
yeah,
gaming launcher on the way
yeah,
too.
Because I
yeah.
They
don't
got
see
the
a lot of their stuff. I don't
What'd you
see a
say,
lot of
Chef?
it. Maybe
Chef, what'd you say?
I said they got the money for it. If they really wanted to, they can just
Yeah, I was like,
barge their way into the
Amazon can
business.
like,
that's true.
Amazon can
That's
barge
if they
their
want
way
to. I
into
think they
this
just
competition, most definitely.
they just chilling right now because they got other services they focused on.
Yeah.
They have Twitch on they hip.
Like niggas is
That's all I
buying
know.
whole grocery stores. Like, all right,
Oh
bro.
yeah.
Like, please calm
I think
down.
they're trying to get involved in healthcare too.
They
They
got
are,
Whole
bruh.
Foods.
They are.
Who they got on there?
Amazon about to
Gaming is
rule the
like,
world in like 30 years, bruh.
I think getting into gaming will be losing them pocket change for them,
Yeah.
Yeah,
or them
possibly.
using this change that they find between the couches. Yeah,
Who
I
do
don't
they
think
own?
they're gonna give it to 'em.
They own Whole Foods. They own Twitch. They own Audible. Walmart? No.
Not
They,
yet.
Not Walmart. No.
yeah, not yet.
Not yet.
Good place.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
Kind
they
of.
own a lot of shit.
they're about to I heard some news. They're about to do something. I forgot what it
Yeah,
was though.
but
But
they do got a game launcher coming, their own gaming service coming on the way, and
yeah.
then yeah, they could easily take off, but I still think Google's gonna take over the world, or Google or Disney, they're gonna take over the world by
Fuck Disney.
in the next, like,
Disney
10
already
years.
owns the entertainment world, so they, in a way, they've kind of already done that.
Yeah. But Amazon is taking over
As
like
long as Disney stays away from video games and anime, because
yo, if
once they start
Disney get
crossing
a
over to
hand
anime,
at
that's a
anime,
big
I'm
fucking problem.
fighting. I'm
That's
fighting.
a big.
I'm ready to
That's a
fight.
big problem.
I'm ready to fight, bro.
I mean, but Netflix did it with the whole anime thing. They did
Nah,
pretty well with that.
No.
not in the terms I'm thinking. It's gonna be a
Ooh.
big fucking problem if Disney starts controlling anime, like anime distribution.
Oh, fuck.
Uh,
Tough.
don't put that image in my head, bro, please.
Yeah, so we're trying to not to speak that into existence. So
Yeah. But I think that's all for the
Sorry, excuse me.
Microsoft news
All the
about
cars
its
are out of stock.
competitors.
That's crazy. Whew.
Um,
Niggas really want to play Grand Blue.
yeah. So, fuck Stadia. Next piece of news is Team Ninja from the Ninja Gaiden series.
Man,
They whispering, man.
don't play with me.
They
Hey,
trying to work.
they trying to go to work. They trying to go to work. They said,
Hey,
hey,
don't talk
you
about
know,
it. Be about it.
they said, hey,
Shit.
we seeing Sekiro get his little clout, whatever, get his little game of the year. You feel me? So it's like, all right, maybe it's time to step back in the scene.
Got the OG Ninja
Maybe
game,
maybe
man.
it's time to step back in the scene. You feel me? The
Yeah.
grandfather of ninja games might be
Shoulda-
stepping back in the
Should have happened
scene.
like 4 years ago.
It really should have. But I mean, hey, rather be here than not here. You feel me? So, hey, I forgot the saying, but what is it? Fucking, it's something about being late and also
Better late than never.
yeah, better late than never. Exactly.
God damn.
Better late. Yeah, I had a brain fart.
You really
Um,
forgot about that.
Yeah, better late than never. Chef,
I'm sorry.
you good?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how you forgot that saying.
I don't know, man. It's just
I thought they brainwashed us to remember that one.
nah.
They've been using that saying since the goddamn. All right, never mind.
Since the Ice Age?
All right,
Hey,
all right.
You
But
know
yeah.
about the Ice Age? Never mind. I'm not.
that's why I stopped.
So you about to walk right into that one, bro.
No,
Yeah.
Benz ain't here, bro. Ain't nobody finna call you.
Nah,
T-Pong.
you old as shit, bro. Trust.
See?
It's crazy.
With them. Blitz talking about Achman niggas. He was with the Ottomans, but we ain't gonna
Oh
talk
my
about
god.
that. But on screen we got some Ninja Gaiden gameplay. Blitz, what are some things that you might see from hey this new Ninja Gaiden that they may
y'all
or
haven't
may
heard
not
me
be
talk-
talking about?
If y'all haven't heard me talk about Ninja Gaiden before, I'm gonna say it again. This was Dark Souls before Dark Souls, yo.
Definitely.
Like if you just look at what's happening on screen right now, very similar movement style. You're not like sluggish, but you know every encounter you have is gonna be a separate fight. It's gonna be a challenge in its own way, right? Because it's not like brainless hack and slash, do a bunch of flippy combos. There's some of that, but it's satisfying because the enemies do not play with you, yo. Like you can cut off an arm and then like they still have the ability to either two shot you or they'll like have a way where they're like suicide bomb themselves and it takes you out in one shot, yo. This game was no joke. So, and I just, and this one is from this is Ninja Gaiden 2, which is I think the best one. Ninja Gaiden 3 was all right, but it wasn't. They kind of toned down the difficulty, which kind of left a sour taste in a lot of people's mouths. So like it wasn't as good as it could have been or should have been. So that's why everyone's kind of asking for with one to really go back to its roots and make it just as difficult as it was in the past. So yeah, I know Neo 2 is Team Ninja's big project right now that comes out in March, I believe. So that's not that far away. But after that, we need Ninja Gaiden 4.
We
bro.
need
The
all
world needs
hands
it.
on deck on Ninja Gaiden 4, bro.
Now I have never played a single Ninja Gaiden before.
Me neither.
It is fucking great.
You need to at least watch the gameplay.
Oh my! See that shit?
Yeah. My man's getting punted by goddamn regular ads, bro.
I'm not kidding. This was Dark Souls before Dark Souls.
So it's
this
just
game
pure
was no joke.
difficulty.
It's just difficult. Yeah, it's not mindless hack and slash. It's like you really have to consider everything that you're doing, because you know I don't know in terms of like Dark Souls or Sekiro how many encounters you have where there's more than one enemy on the screen.
Multiple.
Like
multiple.
yeah, because you can get jumped and like you'll die before you even know what hit you.
Yeah, you'll
So,
definitely get jumped in Sekiro.
And plus, just the weapon. I don't know the weapon customization is like in Dark Souls, but like the weapon customization, this was just fucking great. Like
In
Not
Sekiro, you only use one weapon, but in Dark Souls, it's like hundreds.
yeah. So I don't. Yeah. So I don't. It's not hundreds like Dark Souls, but the combat is varied enough to where it's enjoyable because you get like not just a normal katana, but you got like you got a naginata, you got a scythe, you got a The Japanese have a specific name for it. It's like a mace, a chain, mace chain or whatever it's called, but they have a special name for it. I can't remember what it is. But you got that. You got tonfas. You got like
Tonfas, oh,
daggers,
shit.
claws. Like
You
they call them
commas?
talons or
They
something.
got commas?
I think they do.
Alright, bet.
Yeah. So the combat is varied enough with the different weapons you get to where it's a different challenge too. So
Hmm.
So
Yo, they have one
I'm
arm.
bet
Oh shit.
exactly, and he'll blow you up too. This is like one of the first stages if I remember right, but like there's a later stage where you start fighting military people, and then after you cut off an arm, like they'll start moving a lot slower. And then like as you go try going for the kill, they like jump up out of nowhere. They get all this stamina out of nowhere, and then they suicide bomb you.
What the fuck?
It's fucking ridiculous.
All right, bro. Like you
Yeah,
willing to
the
die for
world
your
need
country, bro?
yeah, that nigga was.
Most
So the world needs Ninja Gaiden for.
definitely, bro. Most definitely.
I can't.
Um,
I'm hoping we get something like an E3 or something.
and we might.
I mean, I saw the tweet. They said they're willing, but like the shit just gotta line up first.
Yeah, it's the lineup right. Obviously, I don't feel pressured. Like then you end up putting out bullshit. I don't want that to happen. Um, but yeah, hopefully we see something like an E3 or like a teaser. Hell, I'd be happy even with porting these games over to PC or a remastered version. I'd play the shit out of the first
Oh
two.
yeah,
Well,
remastered. Most definitely.
yeah.
I'll be content with a remastered.
Now, on the boss fights are fucking lit too.
Got to boss
You
fight.
fight. I think it's in this game in the first level. You try fight a giant Buddha statue that's destroying Tokyo. Yeah. That shit's out of
What the
control.
fuck?
A literal giant Buddha statue.
Alright.
Shit is fire.
Yeah. So
So please, Team Ninja, if you're listening, just make it happen. Don't overexert yourself to do it, but you know,
make it happen.
make it happen, please. I'll buy it twice.
I'll do it again.
I fucking do it again. Yuck.
Do it again.
But yeah, that's all. That's pretty much all to be said about it. It's just something they said they want to do it. We hear the fans, but you know, stuff has to line up right. So
Yeah. So I don't blame 'em. Most definitely will be paying attention to what they say and what they have for future news on anything concerning Ninja Gaiden. So moving on to this is the last. Let me check so niggas don't scream at me. Um, yeah. All right. So this is the last one. So the next Batman Arkham game is going to be set to kick off a shared DC game universe. And honestly, I don't know how they're going to do this.
It's a possibility that that's happened. It's not.
Wait, repeat what you said. It's the Arkham game going to be what?
It's going to be the next Batman game is going to be, or claims to be, it's going to be shared with the DC game universe.
Oh,
So maybe they're going to be expanding with new games. I don't know.
DC game universe. What other games do we have in the DC game universe besides the Arkham series? The Injustice series?
no, that's NetherRealm.
But that's DC game universe.
'Cause
well, they're all
who was
owned
the
by
developer for this Batman game?
Rocksteady, right?
Thought
yeah,
it was somebody
Rocksteady
else.
did them.
Um,
Geek something. I signed the Geeks Worldwide.
Is it a different studio?
Thought it was. Thought it was Warner Brothers Montreal or something.
They can link them because they're owned by Warner Brothers at the end of the day, so they could possibly link the Injustice universe with the Arkham universe somehow, some way.
No, I was saying that because Rocksteady or somebody was trying to make a Superman game.
Really?
So
Right.
if they drop the Batman game and somehow allude to Superman, and then the Superman game comes out like 2 years later or something like that, that shares that same image with the Batman game, it's probably what they're trying to do.
I seen something where
Justice.
like it was like a video where like they basically like broke down why it's really to make a good Superman game, because it would probably be like a beat 'em up, and I don't know how a superhero beat 'em up would work nowadays. Like that's like pretty old. That's like a pretty
At least with
thing.
Superman, that'd be difficult to pull off because, like, how do you create a game that's going to be challenging for Superman? Because
Yeah, I
that
was
nigga's
like,
so OP.
it's like you just literally one shot niggas. Man.
It's like if you make a Dragon Ball game that's just about Goku going around and beating up different villains. Like, how do you make that fun because he's so OP?
I mean, the villains he fought at the time, he was on the same level of them. Eventually, well, unless you're Cell, he surpasses you. He never got past Cell, which was pretty cool.
Well, for the
But
sake of argument, let's say it's Goku in his prime, and he's fighting, maybe not
So,
maybe not villains per se, but maybe he's like, think of it like in the game, like in the gameplay aspect of like a Spider-Man, where you're fighting different like grunts and stuff before you get to the main villain. Like,
yeah,
how do you make that
so
challenging it for a Superman game?
Yeah, I was like,
like a
just a
current, let me see.
if it's Prime Goku we're talking about, like
Like current
the sh-
Goku, like the universe level nigga, like who can
yo, like
shake the
a
fucking
punch can
dimension
wipe
type
out
shit.
like a continent, bro. Like
Bruce.
he's that strong.
Like if Goku hits something hard enough, he could, destroy the universe. But we're not gonna talk about how broken that is. Dumbass fucking. Oh, it's not dumb, I guess. He worked his way here.
No,
but
it's
Jesus
dumb. It's
Christ.
dumb. It's dumb.
Oh,
The
Jesus
plot worked
Christ.
him there. It's dumb.
Yeah, it is a different studio working on this Batman game.
okay.
Okay.
And then Rocksteady is doing another DC license game, but we don't know what it is.
Ah.
So yeah,
So
that's
they are
the
going to be
business channel trying
expanding.
to link it up.
Yeah, they're going to be expanding upon it.
So this is like this would be the start of it.
Yeah.
It's fair enough.
I mean, I haven't really played a Batman game since Arkham City, so I don't know. I really don't have any kind of feeling towards it. I'd have to see what it looks like. First of all, what it looks like and what the overall plan is. I don't know. I feel like I already get my superhero fix with Marvel, and I'm not really feeling DC at the current moment. Like the new Harley Quinn movie that's supposed to be coming out, I'm
Birds
not
of
interested.
Prey?
Yeah, I'm not interested in seeing that at all. I'm not really. I mean, I guess I'll go see Wonder Woman when it comes out, but I'm not really all that hyped for it. So I don't know. I'm not. DC is not in a good spot with me right now. So
DC really not hitting like it used to for some niggas, man. Tough.
What you mean used to?
DC used to hit with the cartoons and shit. I feel like
oh.
I think we talked about this before, but DC makes good like cartoons and comics.
yeah, they
Yeah,
make
we
great
said that.
animated series.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just stop doing live action shit.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
The lane that they trying to get into is just not ready for them yet. It's not open. Still under construction. Not even under construction. There's not even a way to pave towards that road. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're still in a concept phase. So
Yeah. The fucking architect is still trying to draw something out.
yeah.
Yeah, but hopefully it works out if this is what they're trying to do. It's just it's just not something that's on my right now.
I'm for. I like the Arkham series games.
Yeah, they were solid.
But if they can pull it off right, whatever Rocksteady is working on, if it's Superman or somebody else, if they can pull it off right, then yeah, I'm down for it. But they gotta execute correctly. That's it. No more mishaps. Anthem.
Why, man? Why?
Fuck them niggas.
Why that happen, bro? Who let that happen? Was it you?
It wasn't me. I would have shut
Has
the
to
whole
be
shit down.
Bro. It's just downfall.
I'm like, yo, get back to them storyboards, nigga. Like, but we're done with the. No, you're not. Get back to them storyboards.
Who's on the scene?
Yeah, I think that's it for this one. I mean, we don't really care about fucking DC games like that anyway. So anime portion of the podcast, baby. Yes, sir. Blitz.
Hi.
Best anime of all time has been canceled. Or the dub. The dub, at
Yeah,
least.
let's just get this out the way.
Oh, fuck. I feel like Future, bro. Oh, fuck.
Make sure you bring up the article.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to show this on screen.
No,
Oh,
it's fine.
shit.
It's like the only. I tried to find an article that was safe.
Alright,
one's
so
safe.
Funimation, the bitch ass niggas that's try to do my man Broly wrong. And now they karma is a real thing.
Farmer?
Yeah, karma. Karma is a real thing, people. And it's gonna bite you in the butt. One way or another. Sooner or later. It's gonna get you. And Funimation, I'll say this is pretty soon.
Cancel that.
This is definitely pretty soon. It's a bad look. It's a really bad look. One,
You don't. Why?
you didn't even.
Why you not scrolling up to the top of the page, Kenpachi?
Yeah, I think we all know why. But
I don't
one,
know. Can I see?
no, interspecies. Well, if you go on a podcast link, that's you. But I'm not bringing it up on stream.
Hello?
I had a brain fart. I'm sorry.
Jesus.
You're
Fuck.
watching, fam.
High key.
So, one, Funimation. You dub a show, right? You don't even know what the show's about. You just like, all right, hand me the script. You talk a little bit on the script, like, all right, it's kind of weird. Um, no, I guess it's all right. You continue to go. Then you get to episode 2, and you're like, all right, this is really some weird shit. Maybe I should like, let me think about
But
it.
you know what? Fuck it. We Funimation. We've
Yeah,
done
I was
shit
like,
like this
we've
before.
done shit
Fuck
like
it.
this before. We got them undercover cuts where we talking about fucking niggas in the ass and shit. They're like, we good. Like we like yeah, it was like we had Goku like saying he was gonna rape somebody or something, but like it's alright. It's
That
alright.
was off. That was off the record. It wasn't supposed to come out, but it is out there now.
But it
so,
is
yeah,
out there,
point-
and they did
your-
say that, and it is
your
on
point is
company
well
time.
taken.
It is on company time, so I mean, I ain't pointing no fingers, but I think we all know who the culprit is. But Funimation, why didn't you look at what was going on before you even took the show on? Yo, this show is a mess. It's a literal mess. As a person, as a fuck it, as an avid hentai watcher,
Oh no!
this is
The
disturbing.
thoughts, opinions, activities of Kenpachi do not necessarily
This
reflect
is-
those of Gen 1 or its affiliates.
As an avid hentai watcher, this is disturbing. This show is disturbing.
It is uncomfortable.
It is very uncomfortable.
All right, so Mitch, since you don't know, let me just break it down for you. So, one of the new animes this season is called Interspecies Reviewers, right? Basically, it's a show about it's like set in like I wouldn't call it isekai. It's like a it's set in a fantasy world to where there's like different species that all get along and stuff. So humans get along with all kinds of different like monster species and shit. And the whole show takes place in a red light district, and they basically it's this group of dudes that goes around to different brothels, and they participate in the services for the brothels, and then they rate how good the service was based on whatever species is that brothel's specialty, and they are very detailed in what they show when they be partaking of the services, if you understand what I'm saying.
So what's an actual hentai?
No.
It's
the only
borderline.
Reason,
There's a
the
fine
only reason,
line.
honestly, the only reason it's not a hentai is because they don't have dicks being out and they don't show any cream pies or any shit like that. So it's literally one
It's
step
titty
below
meat
a
out
hentai.
though, for sure.
Oh yeah,
They
absolutely.
got cow titties in that joint, bro.
It's one step
no,
below
bruh.
a hentai. So long story short, so this anime is actually out on TV in Japan, right?
Where
and then
kids can watch it.
Yes, I was about to say.
Where
After
children can watch it.
Kids
if they're up at a certain
anime.
amount at a certain time, yeah, they can watch it if they know where to go. But
Shit, we do.
is that well, we're not
Oh,
kids
I
though.
ain't- I ain't watching.
Yeah, I'm an adult.
Oh, I accidentally scrolled to the top. Oh shit.
You're fine. But what's the name? So yeah, Funimation ended up picking this up, right? And I don't know. We don't know when they decided to axe it, but it just disappeared off their site out of nowhere. They didn't tell anybody. Like people had to ask what happened to it, and they sent like it was a Reddit user that sent a private like email or call it? I don't want to call it like a service ticket, but they emailed Funimation and said, "Yo, like I was gonna watch this show. How come it's not on your site?" And they said, "Yeah, because it falls outside of our standards. We decided to pull the show." But the thing is, they didn't tell anybody, so they just wanted to like sweep it under the rug. So just like to take off the show and not tell anyone. So now that this is out and everyone knows that they took it out, it's like Funimation can't do anything these days without getting egg on their face. So, it's like Kenpachi said, it's karma because of everything that's going on with the Vic situation and all that stuff, and then go around and see this is what y'all are doing, but you fired a man for, something for doing way less than what you guys participate in. So I don't want to make it about that lawsuit, but it's just trying to make a point.
Tough.
But yeah, like honestly, I wasn't. I didn't want to bring this up, but honestly, because the majority of the anime community is talking about this, it's like we almost kind of had to.
Yeah.
Because
it's pretty
honestly,
big
didn't
now.
I say last week that God forbid that the Funimation picks it up, and sure enough, they did.
They did.
It's like clockwork, that train's never late,
Oh,
So.
shit.
But like, no, the show itself is still going on subbed. There's just not going to be a dub for it.
Yeah. And
And I
I don't care
guarantee,
because I'm not watching it.
Yeah, I mean, if I do continue watching, it's gonna be a solo project because it's mad
Man,
uncomfortable to watch with other people.
it really is,
Um,
bro.
what's the name? I honestly don't even think it took them to get to the third episode to really determine. It's like, yo, we got to stop this.
Yo, it's
Like
like the first 15 minutes
the
of the
first,
first episode.
not even the
Like,
first 15, the first like 5.
yo, it's like, bro, like, all right, yeah, this is
Whenever
definitely
that,
not.
whenever the angel
Yo, don't
dude
stop,
showed up, whenever
please.
the angel showed up, I think that's when it's like,
Oh
all
my
right,
God.
we might have to stop
You
this.
say, all right, get out.
Even Funimation was like, hey, whoa, what the fuck, hey,
what?
bruh?
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
So, I mean, that's pretty much the whole story. They just deleted the show off their site and decided not to tell anyone, hoping no one would find out. But sure enough, people found out. So,
Whoa. Someone
and
found out.
niggas is animals. They're calling this the best show of the season, all that shit. Cause,
That's that's funny. That's just funny, bro.
I mean, I'm not gonna disparage anyone. I'm not gonna begrudge anyone that watches it. It's just like, come on, bro. Y'all niggas is animals. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about fucking the best, but all right, enjoy what you want, I guess, bro. But yeah, I'm done with this topic.
Yeah. I think this is hopefully this is the last time that's because, yeah.
Cause yuck. Cause fucking.
It's just a little much. Like I'm not gonna get mad at anyone that watches it. I'm not saying cancel it. I'm just saying it's a little much. That's all I'm saying.
It's.
Hey, but if you want to watch it, like I said at the last week, watch at your
Hey,
own peril.
Do you, bro? Please, for the love of God, do you, bro? Moving on to, I guess, more of a discussion question. So,
Yeah, the
for
actual discussion.
yeah, the actual discussion. So, Blitz, Chef, you can be in this one as well.
Alright.
And 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 Mitch. So, starting with Chef first, just to get this nigga out the way. Um, best anime of fall 2019, winter 2020. What you got?
Well, seeing as I don't watch anime and I don't know what came out in 2019 or 2020,
Just go ahead and say it, bro.
He finna say it.
it didn't come out this year though.
That's okay, but they're still going, so you can
said
say
you
it.
finna say it though, bro.
Just say it though, bro.
All right,
That's
I got you. The amazing the amazing.
how you fuck it up, bro?
The gumball.
Yes,
Is it still airing? I
sir.
thought it was done.
Nah, it's still airing.
Oh, okay.
Reruns, but no new episodes yet.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Um,
Gumball.
That boy Chef waiting.
yes, sir.
It's a great show.
It really is. This shit is hilarious, bro. All right, Blitz. What about you? What's your anime?
Honestly, well, before let me just say that I'm actually pleasantly surprised with what's been available this season.
Oh, facts.
I don't know, maybe because this is like the first time I've actually started watching anime as it's airing, for a given season. So I think there's a couple good shows out right now. I think I'll start with one that actually came out the previous season for fall 2019. When we watched No Guns Life, that's pretty good.
Got it up on screen right now. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
You're not playing footage, are you? Because
No. I just have to wiki fandom.
about shit.
fandom
This
up.
shit about to get big struck if you playing
Yeah.
footage. But no. So No Guns Life is good. I know we had this conversation offline, so where like I wish it was a little bit grittier because it did remind me of Black Lagoon to an extent, and I kind of wish it was kind of gritty like Black Lagoon. But
Mhm.
I feel like it started out that way with at least the first couple episodes. Then when the kid came in, it got kind of campy and kind of cheesy, but it's still good. So
It still
um,
hits. It most definitely. And the fights are, or I guess
the
one
fights
of
are
the
pretty
biggest are. Yeah, the fights are really good. This nigga Juzo just be taking stupid damage for no reason.
yeah, he just be tanking shit.
He really be tanking shit. But yeah.
I kind of wish he wouldn't. I wish he would just like be OP. I mean, he's OP in that, right? But I kind of wish he'd be
This
OP.
nigga punched the train, so I mean,
I wish he had a little bit more DPS and he would show it up.
Yeah, I was like,
Because
bro,
he did punch a whole train in the first episode.
he punched a whole train off the tracks, bro. Like a whole moving train while it was going however many miles, and it was armored too. So I mean,
It was like a military
that's
high grade.
a military high tech train that he just one punched.
Just dome fisted that bitch.
My man said Giga Fist and just boom, just off the track. So I mean, I don't know if
Yeah,
Goku
but,
doing that, but I mean, hey.
Goku could do that without thinking about it. Yo.
Nigga, don't do it. Don't do that, bro. Please don't.
No, Dragon Ball's not a fair comparison.
Nigga will punch a planet off fucking rotation, bro. Stop playing.
But yeah, No Guns Life is good. And then if we move on to this current season, what's the name? I hope I'm probably gonna butcher this name. Muranase's
They
the
talking about
animal shit.
Inspect?
No, the
Sitcon
animal shit.
Academy. Sitcon Academy.
Let me
Yeah.
see the name
Um,
on stream
I'm
if you can.
I'm trying to bring up the
I put it in Discord.
Muranase Seton Gakuin or Gaken. I don't know how to say the Gaken, but the other
Gakuen,
two.
I think.
Gakuen, yeah.
Which is Japanese for
Muranase
school.
Seton Gakuen. God damn, boy.
Yeah, it's high school, but everybody's an animal, or most people are animals or
There's
some
like
kind of
two
animal.
Sounds
humans.
like real life. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, they're like
That's
actual
wild.
they're actual like bears and chimpanzees
And,
and
T-Rex,
donkeys.
That sounds
dinosaurs.
pretty accurate.
dinosaurs. Yeah, the principal is a fucking T-Rex, bro.
Hey,
And
that shit is lit, bro.
Yo, the bears was bullying the main characters and shit, and then the
That
principal
T-Rex
came up out of
just
nowhere
chewed on
and
a nigga.
Jurassic Park that nigga, yo.
He just chewed on a bear and spit him out. I'm like, bruh. What?
And then chased the other two up the street. Oh no,
the
it's
bear
wild.
mace. Oh shit. That was
Yeah, as
funny
soon as I saw
though.
that-
They had the bear
Yeah.
mace. He was like, yeah, this is a
Yeah,
final
as soon as I saw that, I was like, yo, this
nigga.
nigga I's gonna love this show, yo.
He finished.
So, yeah.
He's like caught up on all the episodes.
He watched
already.
it before we did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one is good. It's a nice like comedy kind of thing. So I thought it was gonna be trash, honestly, because you see like animal and furries and stuff. I was like, this is probably gonna be some cringy shit, but it's pretty.
It's
funny.
fire so far. It's fire so far. Shout out the fucking sloth. She
Yeah,
OP,
she
low-key.
was going hard in the paint.
Yeah, for a sloth, she OP. Don't get her sick though, cause she'll deck you.
That's not that hard to do though.
It's not.
Don't arm wrestle the koala. Don't do
She
that.
has, yo, she beaten Gon in that arm wrestle. She beat Gon. Now, I'm not joking either, bro. She has supposedly, cause who did she beat in the arm wrestle? It was
A gorilla.
yeah.
A
She
whole
beat.
silverback
She
gorilla.
built a whole silverback gorilla. She has a grip strength of a ton.
Hell no.
Which is supposedly true for like real life koalas. That's their grip strength.
Koalas can grip you for like equivalent to a ton.
Yeah, allegedly.
I'm not shaking them
Allegedly.
niggas' hands, bro. I'm good.
I might get near it, but
RL says it's a
Koalas
myth.
are
RL says it's a myth, but like for the purposes of the show, she bodied a whole gorilla.
yeah, she like
That shit was-
crushed
that shit was
the
great.
table, everything, bro.
I
So-
deadass forgot about that because they talked about it in like a couple episodes prior to that one. I was like, why did she body a whole gorilla? Oh yeah, the grip
Yeah,
strength. I
she-
forgot about that.
fucking dogged a whole gorilla. But all right.
Yeah, yeah, that show's good though. That show's fire.
Facts.
What else we watch? I'm looking at my anime list. What else we watching?
I'm waiting for you to
we're
say
watch-
fucking.
Yeah, I'm saving that for last.
All right.
I'm watching we're watching Plunderer 2. That one's all right. It's all right, but it's like it's slowed. Like it's kind of
slowed down
inconsistent
a
with
lot.
what they're doing with. Because it's like the concept is cool, and the one fight that we had was dope, and then we haven't really had much happen since then. It's just like majority of like I think there's only 4 episodes out,
Yeah.
and the majority of them is just this nigga like creeping on women and stuff. It's like my nigga, like
All right, bro.
that's all right to do like every now and again because it's anime. There's gonna be fan service. We get that part right, but it's
Yeah.
like it's getting to the point where like yo, you need to stop, bro. Like chill the
Like-
fuck out.
like it's not that deep, bro. Coochie, you don't need coochie that bad, bro.
You really don't. You got 2 whole women that you just left behind that probably like
One of them
consensually
was
open up
definitely
to that.
about to give you the slop, but
And you're out here harassing
an officer that's trying to
female
grind.
officers.
She trying to get that pay upgrade. You just ruining her life.
She's trying to get that check, and you won't leave her skirt up. It's like, come on, bro. So yeah, although the last episode there was a fight towards the last episode that hopefully
It kind of heated up.
it heated up, but like I need, like I said, like when we were watching, what's the name? We were watching, like I need a beat drop at some point.
That shit
So-
dropped.
Oh, it did drop, but then it took us to a different place, and weird, so we had to stop. So yeah, hopefully Plunderer picks up. That has potential. I'm gonna stick with it a couple more weeks. But if I see more of the same, then I think I'm all gonna make the decision to drop it. Um, Another one that's pretty good this season is Darwin's Game. Has some Future Diary feels to it
Yeah.
because it's like a battle royale kind of thing where it's like everyone's got like uh their own unique ability and it's all connected to their phone or some shit.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think they're on hiatus for at least a week.
Yeah,
Their
that's what
new
Ben
episode should
said.
come out last week. So,
That's what Ben said. Yeah.
but yeah, Star Wars Game is alright. It's nothing mind blowing. Because what's the name? I know it says it's like Future Diary, but the main chick in that show is not like a complete psychopath. So,
She lacks common sense.
because if Yuno was in this shit, she would have caught like
She
at least
would've-
10 bodies by
She
now.
would have been top tier already. Cause they have
would've been
ranks
OP.
too.
Yeah, she would have been OP.
Yeah,
Just
she would have been top tier already. So I ain't even phased about
shout out Yuno, that crazy bitch. Yeah, so Darwin's Game is solid. And then what's the other rom-com we've been watching? What's the name?
Fucking
Science Fell in Love, but I tried to prove it or something like that.
Yo,
And
you forgetting fucking Are You the Only One That Loves Me, bruh?
I was getting to that.
Oh,
So,
all right, bro. I
I'm
was
saying
like,
this
hey,
season.
bro.
That was such a long time ago. It seems like, but no. What's the name? Science Fell in Love, and I tried to prove it, whatever. That one's funny. I'm gonna need my man's to get a first down at some point.
Get in the
You better-
box.
Because like she pretty much gave it up without giving it up the last episode, and he was like, "Nah, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna give you something even better." I'm like, "Nigga, if you don't take the first down, take what you can get. This shit don't come up because you never know when somebody else gonna pop up and take your shit from under you."
Hey,
Uh,
exactly.
yeah,
Like that
but
nigga.
But yeah, that show is funny. I think that's coming. The new episode should be coming out tomorrow. And then like Kenpachi said, "Are You the Only One That Loves Me?"
Fire.
That one was good. Honestly, that anime should have ended in. If I was running that show, that anime would have ended in 3 episodes, bro. We would have been done.
I'm like, oh, word? That's how you feel? All right, bet.
All right, bet.
She made
what about
the.
those other?
When did she
what
make
about
the
those other
cookies,
ones?
bro?
I think that was the 3rd episode.
Yep. I would have been done then too, bro. As soon as she made the
This
cookies.
is like, oh, this is who you were. It's like, oh, I know you from back then. What about those other girls you were talking to? Fuck them niggas. It's like, yo,
I'm like, other
So-
who? Huh?
I don't recall.
I nope.
Although I think the OVA for that is coming out later this summer, either in the spring or the summer. And
what's the
we
OVA?
definitely gonna need a satisfying conclusion to that because I would have killed your man's.
I would have.
Because
I
first of all, that
put
nigga
the
just
pause on that nigga.
First of all, that it was weird how they met because that nigga was just like in his feeling. That nigga just spawned there. Like nigga, first of all, who are you?
Yeah, I
And
was
he's
like,
like, oh word. And then he's like, oh word, you got history with my girl right now? Oh, you still trying to get with her? All right, partner. Here's how it's gonna go.
mhm.
All right, it's my house now. You understand? I know you had your shot, but you missed. All right. I'm running this show, so you better get to step. First of all, you don't even go to this school, so I'm gonna need to go back to over there, to the other side of town.
This nigga came and like be compassionate and like feel for other
Yeah,
niggas'
he has
feelings.
no. Yeah, he
bruh.
has no like consideration for other people's feelings. But it's like, yeah, you missed your chance, my guy. I run this ship now, so you better get to stepping,
I
or
was
there
like,
will be problems.
then that baseball nigga, I would have beat the.
Oh, I would have
man,
killed him.
I would have beat the brakes off that nigga. Yo.
I would have got him expelled or some shit.
He was trying to throw hands with her. Like he was literally trying to hurt her, bruh. I'm like, yo, what's up? What's good with you, bruh? Yeah, man, that's.
But yeah, and then the last show we've been watching this season,
Can I play the outro for this, bruh?
I
wanna-
wouldn't.
Damn.
I wouldn't.
Damn.
I wouldn't take that chance.
It's so
So
fire,
this
though.
one's called Inspector. That show is lit. I saw a clip out on YouTube when I was browsing YouTube one day, and I was like, this looks kind of cool. And I put Kenpachi onto it. We watched the first episode. First episode was cool, but then when that outro song came on,
I would say,
It
yeah,
was-
we gonna
it
keep watching this.
we was like, what the fuck? Like, yo, like I'm gonna put it in Discord. I'm gonna need Mitch. I'm gonna need you to listen to this because
I'm gonna put it in the
this-
chat.
this is culture.
Yo,
I was like, oh shit, what y'all? I swear, like Japanese people have been paying attention more and more to black culture, yo, because this shit has soul. I was like, oh, what y'all know about that big band jazz stuff, yo? What y'all know about that?
man.
So yeah, that last dance that hit different.
Where's your? You did you drop the link yet?
Yeah, hold up. Just thinking.
Did we talk about our favorite animes of last year and this year?
Kind of, sort of.
Yeah,
I mean,
that
we're
was.
kind of keeping it to this season and next season and this current season.
Yeah.
But what would you say was? Did we talk about our favorite anime last year?
I don't think
I don't
we
think so.
did.
I don't think we did.
Yeah.
I don't remember what anime came out last year, to be honest with you.
Promise Neverland, Fire Force, Doctor Stone, Kimetsu no Yaiba.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've only watched Fire Force out of all of those, so Fire Force is disappointing.
I'd
Like
say
I'm
it
gonna
was
watch.
Promise-
I'm gonna watch season 2, but I did not like the way this.
I don't like how season 1 ended either.
Because they tried to implement quantum physics into that fucking fight where a nigga's just like flying really fast.
Niggas
with
really
his feet.
said. Chef, is Chef here? I want Chef to hear this. Chef. All right,
He said, "I'll be back later."
but this man has really put it like this, right? He said he's moving so fast. He's sucking heat from the
Absorbing
entire
the
universe.
Shit. Ass show.
Now,
Fuck. Oh.
I don't know who else doing that besides Goku, Naruto, or Ichigo. Fuck it, Kenpachi.
Not Ichigo. Relax. Hey.
You wouldn't know, nigga, because you haven't watched Bleach.
Exactly.
I know Ichigo's feats.
You
No,
don't.
you don't.
I do.
No,
You
you
don't.
don't.
I do though.
How many
I promise
episodes you
you
watch?
don't.
Bro, I haven't watched the show, but I know his
See?
feats.
See,
Oh,
that's
that's crazy.
You don't know his
I know
feats,
his
bro.
feats.
I don't. Yeah, I've never been to law school, but I know what it takes to be a lawyer.
Yeah,
I know what this nigga Ichigo has done.
No, you don't.
I
You
know
don't,
how fast
bruh.
he
Really
is.
don't.
you do
I've
not.
seen the breakdowns.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
You
I'm
don't,
telling
bruh.
you, I know.
Watch the show and then you can have that.
Bro,
Man,
I
you
just
you don't even know Kenpachi's full strength, bro.
Kenpachi's what?
You don't even know Kenpachi's full strength, bro. I don't want to hear nothing from you, bro.
Okay, is he better than Ichigo? No. Okay.
He can low. I don't want to say he can beat him, but he's Ichigo is definitely going to need some time to recoup after he fight him.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Kenpachi's he's literally the definition of a powerhouse, and
He's nothing but raw power.
yeah, like
Just raw, like
no one
unfiltered
else can
power.
hold his power. No one else. It's literally said in the book, in the manga, no one else can hold his power. Like his body's so special that only like the power. It's only fit for him. So, hey, all I'm saying is that nigga survived in a vacuum of space.
But you wouldn't know because you don't watch the show.
Exactly. But we're not gonna talk about that.
I don't know about Kenpachi, but I know about this man Ichigo.
No, you
Nah,
don't.
oh my god.
Bro, I'm telling y'all.
You're no,
listen,
you literally
listen.
unless you watch the show, Mitch. I'm not even being like facetious. Unless you watch the show, that opinion is invalid.
Bro, you can quiz me on Ichigo's feats. I'm gonna tell you which ones.
Yeah, I'll do it
They-
after the podcast.
ask me
I'll
anytime.
deadass do it after the podcast, bro.
Ask me, bro. 'cause I
Your
guarantee
opinion
you
is
I-
absolutely invalid until you watch the show.
I,
You
telling
haven't
you,
even
I
seen
know.
it.
okay, all right. I got you after the podcast, bro. Trust.
Say less.
I got
Say
you.
less.
But Mitch, what about you, man? Have you been watching any
I've
new?
not seen anything this season, but last year I'll tell you the only thing I like straight up, like fully 100% fucked
Kimetsu
with
no
last
Yaiba.
year. No.
Oh,
But
Fire
I'm not a-
Force?
I'm not a- no. Bro, stop disrespecting me.
Doctor
Listen,
Stone?
no. You still disrespecting me. Promise Neverland, nigga. That shit
Oh
was
my god, nigga, we said
amazing.
fall 2019, bro.
Oh,
when did that come out?
It came
That
out
came
like
out
spring,
early.
bro.
like, all right, fall 2019, I guess Kimetsu no Yaiba.
Thank you.
Dude.
Like, God.
Fire Force was boring. Doctor Stone was boring. I ain't watched Vinland Saga.
Vinland Saga is fire.
Everyone says Vinland Saga is good. I know
It's fire.
I tried to watch the first episode. It wasn't holding my attention.
It's fire. It gets real fire, bro. You see the man grow up, bro. It's fire. It's fire. Trust.
I might go back and watch that one.
Yeah.
It sucks that it's on only Amazon. I hate having to open up Amazon.
No,
to watch
it's not
this
just
shit.
on Amazon. You just gotta know.
gotta know
I
where to
mean,
look,
of course, but the legal way. Is,
Who said anything about not being legal? I didn't say that.
It's legal?
That is definitely
where?
legal. Yeah. All right, but my animes are pretty much similar to Blitz, just because me and Blitz watch the same anime.
We watch a lot of these together. So
Yeah. So definitely Darwin's Game. Definitely No Guns Life. I'll say No Guns Life is probably at the top of my list right now, just because one, the noir theme and the music and the just
They
the
don't use that. They don't
ambiance.
use that score enough. Like the ambiance is good. I feel like they don't use the noir score
They
enough.
they don't they don't use it enough. They
They only
need
use
to
it in
use it more.
specific sections.
Cause I eat that up every time it comes on the like when he's talking, bruh, and you have like the noir, yo, that shit hits.
That's the only time they use it.
That shit hits,
Like I
bro.
haven't seen Cowboy Bebop yet, but I'm assuming that's like
It's
whether they're talking or
literally
they're
it.
fighting is just like that, right? They use the
It's
same type of
yes,
music.
yes.
But yeah, it's like they only use the noir music or the themes when they're like talking or there's exposition. I like to hear that during a fight. So
Yeah. Definitely like it was some upbeat like noir, yo, fire. But a close rival to that is definitely Inspect. Just because I don't know, it's a different taste. It's a different genre that I haven't
and the
watched in a
pace, the
while.
pacing, and this is not necessarily a bad thing. The pacing of Inspector is a little bit different than I thought it would be, especially after the way the first episode ended. I thought they were going to be going right into another fight, but yeah, that second episode there was a lot of talking,
Yeah.
and I
It's
was like
like
half paying attention. But
it's like they have this what's the word called? They have this idea about nigga that can you have all these like I guess you could say like unnatural phenomenons and they put like a reality filter on it. So
yeah,
it feels like all right, this can actually be a real thing. It's not like just niggas just broken like walking around just blowing up whole cities with like their spiritual pressure or whatever, but it's like all right, like you have regular humans first encountering it, then you have the niggas that are like already well within the shit, and it's like that whole, just the whole atmosphere of it, it feels real, and I guess that's the pace that goes with it as well. It's like, all right, now it's real. There's real consequences that come with it, so you kind of have to explain stuff, and explain the backstory, but also the characters. Usually when they do that, the characters are kind of bland, but I don't think any of the characters are kind of bland. That nigga kind of cold though. Um,
which one?
nigga that can
Oh,
heal, or
oh,
he's
the main dude.
immortal. Yeah, nigga's immortal.
Yeah,
So I'm like, bruh,
yeah,
like,
he's like Wolverine. Like I don't think he's a. I don't know if he's immortal, but like he's his wounds heal ridiculously fast.
yeah,
So he's pretty much Wolverine
yeah.
without the
That
the
nigga
bone
gave up his old
stuff.
arm. He was like, all right, just give me a minute, and that shit just grew back. I was like, all right, bro. So
And his bitch of a girlfriend left him because she's scared of a real one.
she's scared of a real nigga, bro.
She said her arm reminded me of roast beef, and she threw up. I
Yeah.
was like, damn.
Oh damn. Yeah, that shit was funny, bro. But yeah, I think those are definitely my top three for um, fall and this new season for this year. And I think there was one more. Yes, my question. So, Mitch, want to ask you a question, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Could there be a big three, right? And I guess either all of the shows in that big three, or one of them, I don't know, without shonen.
Yes, of course. Of course, yeah.
Okay.
But even though it's are you gonna finish what you were saying? Yeah,
No,
a
no, you go
second.
ahead, go ahead.
Because I feel like even though it's past its time, like Berserk could have been a big three if it had an anime as big, like a correct, if it had a
Isn't
correct
Berserk a
anime.
shonen though?
No,
I don't think it is.
it's a, I keep forgetting the name. Sony, no, uh,
Trying to look up the genre.
it's something, bro. What is it called? Bro, what is that shit called, man? But it's a different type of anime that's like
Yeah, it's more
more
so like
story.
horror, adventure,
Yeah.
dark fantasy.
But yeah, if Berserk had a good anime adaptation in the 2000s, I'm pretty sure it could have been a big three. Granted, you know what I'm saying? That would mean that one of the other big threes would have had to not exist. Probably Naruto because Or Bleach actually, considering I don't think Bleach is probably what the smallest out of the big three in terms of sales and shit. So it probably would have been
Unfortunately, yeah,
Berserk.
niggas sleeping on
Yeah.
Bleach, but yeah.
So Berserk would have probably been it. What else? A non-shonen.
I feel like Cowboy Bebop's not a shonen.
It is. It
It's
is.
part of the big three, though, isn't it? Or
No.
a version of a big three?
There's no. That was just a hypothetical. The only like real big three is Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach. Hold on.
Not
I'm trying
Dragon
to
Ball
think.
Z.
No, not a big three.
Hmm.
Bro, if I could make a big three that isn't shonen,
I think we'll do
probably
that for next.
next one.
I want to do that for next one.
Yeah, because I was just gonna name the three. I already basically have my list of the three I would put there that aren't like a big
Well,
three
since
of
we're on the topic, you
non-shonen.
might as well put it out now.
Yeah. It was gonna be Berserk, Rurouni Kenshin, because apparently that's not a shonen. And probably Cowboy Bebop. Yeah, probably Cowboy Bebop. So yeah. No, wait, Rurouni Kenshin is a fucking.
Yeah, I was like that.
That is a.
I feel like this is shonen.
Well, Berserk and
Or it's
Cowboy
similar to
Bebop
a
for
showman.
sure.
Now, remind me of what criteria we're using when we say big three. Are we talking about popularity? We're talking about manga sales?
Well, yeah, I mean the only way to like assimilate the big three is by sales. But I don't know the sales of Berserk and like the rest of them. I just know like how good they are. I'm basing it off of like how good they are, but in terms of sales,
So let's just say we're basing it off of popularity and influence.
in popularity and sales, it would always it would definitely be One Piece, but that's a shonen. See, it's fuck a non-shonen big three that's based off of sales, which is the main criteria for the big three. Fuck, I don't know. I would not be able to tell you, but just off pure like content,
Yeah, I was
the
like, from what
easiest
you like,
ones,
what is your big three then?
the easiest ones would be would be Berserk, Cowboy Bebop, and Black Lagoon.
I wouldn't consider Black Lagoon a shonen.
It's definitely not a shonen. It's
Then
definitely
probably
not a
Black
shonen.
Lagoon. Yes.
Something about in the traditional definition of a shonen, it's an anime or a manga that's geared towards boys, in that, or specific age range of boys. So like anywhere from like what 9 to 14 or something like that.
Basically, a lot
And
of
ideally, you don't want to have a 9 to 14-year-old kid watching Black Lagoon. So
or Berserk. Definitely not
Definitely
Berserk.
not
Jesus
Berserk.
Christ.
Definitely not Berserk. Holy shit.
Yo,
That boy is
shit's
traumatized.
and I think when you talk about the traditional definition of shonen, they have to be
There's got to be a tournament
deliver-
arc somewhere in there.
well,
It's-
that, but also
there's always a basis
they're
for
delivering a specific type of message, like don't give up, or friendship's important and all that kind of stuff.
The criteria for shonen consists of like the MC is usually like the archetype for a shonen MC is blank is trying to become the best blank but can't do that because blank is stronger than him type shit, so he has to go through like these different trials to become the best blank. That can be with Naruto, that can be with DBZ, that can be with Yu to a certain extent, but with the other anime like Berserk and them, it's way more story oriented, and there's no tournament arc
Niggas didn't
type
have
shit.
no motivation to be the best. It's like, yo, I'm doing
Yeah.
this because I need to live.
What you call it, like, Guts ain't trying to become the best shit.
That
That
nigga's
nigga
just trying to
just-
live, bro. Like,
nigga
niggas
just
dead ass
do
trying to
what he
live,
gotta
bro.
do, get his revenge, get his girl back type shit, and you know what I mean. That's real storytelling. That's why I'm always gonna respect that type of shit. But yeah, I feel like at this point, because what I'm seeing right now, it seems like non-shonen is the way right now. That's like the move right now. Like
It should be.
Yeah.
I feel like all
all
the quality stuff is stuff that's not shonen.
Yeah, because
Like I'm watching My Hero. Yeah, I'm watching My Hero right now, but I can't talk to nobody about that shit. First of all, that fan base is obnoxious,
absolutely.
That is true.
and it's just like I'm enjoying season 4 of My Hero, but like my favorite stuff of the season of the last few years is definitely not shonen related for sure.
This is
Yeah.
facts as well.
Apparently, Slice of Life is just a move overall right now.
Yeah.
Samurai Jack is considered a cartoon, not an anime. By the way, Morty.
It was made here, wasn't it?
Yeah, it is considered a. If we gotta consider Avatar a cartoon, then we have to consider Samurai Jack here or one as well. Unfortunately, I'd rather them.
Isn't
be
Rising of the
considered-
Shield Hero? I feel like that's a shonen.
It
I
is.
don't even know.
It is.
Oh, definitely mine. Berserk. Another, and
I never finished another.
you need to finish that shit, bro.
Signing.
It was-
That's
it
what
was a lot.
that's what Berserk is. Finally, signing.
Berserk, another, and it's a tie between. It's a tie between Clannad. It's a tie between, and this is for like the third place. It's a tie between Clannad, Darling in the Franxx. Only 1 through 18. Only 1 through 18. Yes, I can, and I will.
So you think
I will.
the first half of Darling in the Franxx
Was
is good
God
enough?
tier. God tier.
It was keeping my attention, and then
It
yeah.
was God tier,
We
bro.
watched
the
that shit together, bro. I
and
ain't
then
gonna
the
lie,
shit turned into a fucking soap opera.
Yeah, I was like,
It
after
was
that.
only
It is.
good because I was watching it with you and Benz, and we made that shit mad and but like by myself.
By
bro,
myself,
don't
I
think
can watch
could
that
fuck
shit
with
by
that, man.
myself. I can definitely watch that shit by myself. That shit had me
I don't
tearing
think I
up,
fuck
bro.
with it.
That shit had me tearing up.
Bro,
bro.
like,
I
seriously,
I
like,
wouldn't go that
animation-
far.
Nah. That is.
It was like it
not
was
that.
telling a good story, and then like I said, it turned into a fucking soap opera.
Turned
I
a
don't
really
have time
good
for this
story.
shit.
After
I don't have time for this.
when
'Cause
that
it was
that
like a
intro song came
post-apocalyptic
on,
thing.
bro.
It was a
Intro song
post-apocalyptic
came
thing,
on,
but it
bro.
didn't feel that much. Like the world is in danger, nigga. Like we could, like humanity could die off as we know it, but for some reason, it felt more like the world felt more lively and.
Now that I think about it, Darling in the Franxx is literally Gurren Lagann. If you think
What
about
do you
it,
mean?
it's literally Gurren Lagann. It literally did the same thing as Gurren Lagann.
In what way?
It went from, oh, so Darling in the Franxx, the threat was, I forgot what they were called.
The
Um,
Claxtosaurus.
Yeah, the Claxosaurus. That was a threat, and they were living in these mobile homes or these mobile fortresses, right? In Gurren Lagann, they were living underground, and their threat were the Beastmen. So, in what was it? I will say like halfway through. I will say like episode 15 or 16. Story develops, learn more about Claxosaurus and their past, and that they're just a byproduct of humans. And in Gurren Lagann, I'm not quite sure, because it's been a while since I watched it, but the Beastmen, they're not that far from just us as like just evolutionary wise. So there's some ties there, and also then you have later on in the Darling in the Franxx series where actually the Claxosaurus isn't like the real threat, and in Gurren Lagann, the Beastmen and the Spiral King, they aren't the real threat as well. There's like another power out in the universe where they need to go out of their universe into a different one to fight galactically and all that bullshit. And that's what they did in Darling in the Franxx. So there's just similar ties that if you watch both of them back, like you can catch the ties. So
I'm gonna keep it a stack with you, bro. Just because of that ending, bro. I can never give that fucking end.
man, that shit ended that episode.
I
18,
don't
bro.
know how it ended, but I'm glad I dropped.
That
Yeah,
shit,
yeah.
bro. Like, cause that shit hurt it, bro. Cause I really fuck with that shit, like that ass, and then poof, gone. That's why. That's another
The
like
niggas
thing
got
of,
reincarnated, bro.
Like that's another thing where like niggas need to stop hyping up animes after one season, cause we seen how like time and time again, we see how much shit falls off, bro. Cause like you saw with this Demon Slayer shit, man. Niggas are in love with Demon Slayer,
But the
greatest of
shit
all
didn't
time,
fall. The shit
greatest
didn't
of the
fall off
decade.
though. It didn't fall
Okay,
off.
but it's one season. But I'm saying it's like
It kept-
Tokyo Ghoul fell off after one season.
Oh, okay.
Sword Art ain't hit the
Tokyo
same since the
Ghoul
first season.
Did Tokyo Ghoul and Sword Art keep their same hype through the whole season?
Yes.
All right.
Sword Art season 1 straight gas, straight heat. Tokyo Ghoul straight heat first season. You know what I'm saying? What else, bro? What are these other? What another anime? Let me
Is
just look through
Demon
my
Slayer
list.
dubbed yet? I'm pretty sure it is.
No, don't watch it in dub though. Just don't do that.
Yeah, it's
please.
not that.
Watch,
it's not
watch
the
it
best
however
in
you
dub.
want, but
Don't do that, bro.
The dub is
don't
not
don't
the
don't
best.
listen to niggas' opinion.
I mean, I'm not saying you
Watch it however
can
you
do it,
want.
but the dub isn't the best.
Dr. Stone it barely kept going after one season. Fucking, let's just gotta worry about getting another season. Like I'm calling RDC World directly on that shit. And then, what else? What else? Fire Force. That entire
Yeah,
season didn't really go
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Like there's so
The
many
Fire Force just,
anime.
to me was underwhelming throughout. It's not like it started out hot and then fell off. No pun intended, but it was always kind of underwhelming.
We just can't keep hyping up these animes after one season.
I think your point is well taken. I feel like a lot of people these days, especially like niggas on Twitter, just be prisoners of the moment.
God. On fucking God, bro. But you know.
Oh,
else we have?
what's the name? One show I forgot for best of the last 2 seasons, Cautious Hero. Forgot about that.
Ah, yes.
That shit was pretty.
The ending was very interesting.
Ending was questionable, but overall
It was pretty good.
it was all right.
It was alright. It was definitely alright. Oh, just to finish fucking the ties for third place. Darling in the Franxx, Clannad, um, Danganronpa,
Which
and
one?
Higurashi. I'll
Aren't
say
those
the
games?
first season of Danganronpa.
Isn't Danganronpa like they have like
It's
5
a
games
game
or
and an
some shit?
anime. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it was a game first, but
Yeah.
turned into an anime. We still gotta watch the last arc.
Yeah, we do.
There's another season.
Fuck.
And
then, of
Higurashi's
course-
coming back, boy.
Yes, sir. And then Higurashi, I'll say season one definitely. Season one definitely. Fucking gas. Those are all tied for third place.
Season 2, I don't know. I feel like
Season 2 was
season-
good, but I don't feel like
season 1 gets all the hype because that's where all the gory stuff happens.
Yeah, that's probably why I reside in season
That's where all
one
the
as well.
That's where all the the really creepy shit happens.
Yeah.
It was just nice because I feel like you can't you have to have season 1 and 2 of Higurashi put together because season 1 had where all the gory and fucked up shit and creepy shit happened, but then season 2 put it all together and told you why that shit was happening.
Yeah.
So
Shout out Chicken the Purple Hair. She wrote one. She was getting did dirty in season one though. That shit was funny.
which one? Rika?
Purple hair, yeah. The fucking crows, bruh.
Oh,
That shit
yeah,
that shit was gruesome, and I was dying laughing.
yeah.
Um,
And I know we just had me thinking about I know normally we always say sub over dub and all that kind of stuff. Personally, I prefer dub because that's my native language and I want to watch stuff in a language I can understand. But the dub for Higurashi was up and down, but I think the highest point of the moment for that dub was the very ending. The way those lines are delivered still gives me goosebumps. It's low.
what were the lines?
When she was in the policeman's car and she was like, "Oh, this is my never-ending time period or whatever, my never-ending story or whatever." And I'll keep playing this, and I'll keep playing this game for. And then then there was a pause, and then she said, "For as long as I want." I was like, "Nigga, what you?"
Man,
at
get
the
out the
time
car,
you're like,
please.
because then she was like, "You were running this shit the whole time." It's low key crazy when you watch it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Some mind bending shit sometimes.
Yeah, definitely some mind bending shit, most definitely. But yeah, I think that is. I think
I think that's everything that's need to be said.
Yeah. think that's it. And then we won't have
Chef,
any.
you awake?
Yeah, we won't have any
I am
live
still
questions,
here.
chef. So.
Hey, what's up, chef? Yo, we talked
Yeah,
about gumball the whole time, bro. You missed
No,
it.
you did not.
Did you hear
Oh,
me
trust me.
call your name, chef?
No, I was probably at the bathroom, in the bathroom,
See?
and then trying to figure out why my batteries wouldn't charge.
Okay.
Yo, we talked
Fair.
about how Nicole Watterson could possibly be Goku in a hand-to-hand. It was pretty insane. You gotta
Stop.
Bitch, though.
Stop. Oh,
Relax.
shit. That is right though, but
Is that my block button? Hold up.
and he'll beat Ichigo.
Maybe,
You gonna say no?
probably.
There's no,
Because
bro.
Goku is a bitch.
He not though.
He is
Hey,
though.
Sam Raimi is in talks to direct Doctor Strange.
Oh, two?
Yeah, the second movie. Yeah,
Okay.
it's not guaranteed he got the job, but they talk.
Yeah, take away from that Saw nigga. Holy shit.
If they give
Bro.
it to Sam Raimi, I ain't gonna be too mad. I was thinking
Although-
about it at first because it was like the first three Spider-Man, or the first trilogy. I mean, it was alright, but it wasn't the best. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But-
To me,
They
I
give it
don't.
to him, I wouldn't care.
That's his Spider-Man trilogy was solid. I still don't know why people goat Spider-Man 2. Like it's good, but it's not like one
It's not the best. It's not the
Nah.
best, but it's a
I don't
classic.
know where people get that.
I feel like
from,
it's
but
a classic though for sure.
It's all right. It's like it's a 7 out of 10. And then obviously Spider-Man 3 was shit. But no, speaking of Saw, I don't know if y'all saw that new Saw movie with the Chris Rock, the trailer for that.
It looks fire. It looks fire.
I don't know how to feel about it.
It looks fire to me. It looks
Because
fire.
like yeah, like I'm glad like it's Chris Rock and Samuel L. Jackson, black people continue to get work. But it's like Saw should have been done a long time ago.
Yeah, I
And,
was like,
why?
they could have
why are you
did
doing
something else, but honestly, with the
It's
trailer,
'cause
I
their
feel like they
storyline's
executed
kinda
it alright.
fire.
Hopefully, it does look different enough from like past Saws where it might be interesting. It's just like maybe because it has the Saw name on
Yeah,
Cause Jigsaw's are
I'll say
like
I'll say
actually
give it
decent.
a little bit more time. I'll say give it a little bit more time.
I'd have to see another trailer. I don't know.
Jigsaw's philosophy and shit, like I guess it's enough to like keep niggas coming back because they just want to see how his story folds, I guess, even though he kind of died. Like,
Yeah, you already know how that story ends. Just like to me, it just feels like all the Saw movies are really outside of the first one is just torture. It's like how much more can you?
torture
There's only so
porn.
many ways you can mutilate. Okay, so it's like
Yeah.
I feel like that franchise should have been dead and buried a long time ago. But we'll see.
I believe that is all for.
No life questions, tough.
Nope, no live questions this week. But next week we'll definitely have some live questions. Ain't that right, Chef?
Sure, yes.
All right,
Yes.
Chef, you're
Yeah.
gonna be going first on the closing words, sir.
Closing words. Do I even have any closing words? Is what I'm saying, the main question. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay.
I can't.
All right.
I'll probably interrupt somebody later on.
All right.
Not me. Don't make it me.
Mitch,
I got you.
Mitch, closing words, sir.
Closing words are read Berserk.
Yes, sir.
Watch, read Promised Neverland actually this time because that shit is kind of heat. You know what I'm saying?
Read Bleach.
No.
Fuck you.
Nah, I'm gonna definitely be watching some new anime this season or just in general because I got this the school schedule, man. It's fire. You know what I mean? I got a lot of free time in class. Not a lot, you know what I'm saying, but I can multitask a lot better than I previously could. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's a good time so far. I just need to, you know what I'm saying, relax. You know what I mean? Not stress about shit currently because I kind of am, even though I don't really got a lot to stress about. So other than that, we chilling, relaxing, letting life goes by right now. Yeah.
All right. Blitz, closing statement, sir.
Hey, shout out SoCal for making the Evo main game lineup for the second year in a
Yes,
row.
sir.
The lineup's looking pretty good. You got the usuals. You got your Street Fighter. You got your Tekken. You
Fuck
got your
Melee.
You got Smash Ultimate and all that stuff. But shout out SoCal for making the second year in a row and RIP MK11.
R.I.P. bro.
Rip, bro.
I mean, it's not dead technically, but like,
No, it's not,
Damn.
and I think they're doing their own separate tournament. But from what I've heard, like the organizers in NetherRealm don't really get along all that well. So I guess it's to be expected. I guess I don't know. But yeah, I don't care about that game no way, so I couldn't care less.
I feel
So
you.
yeah,
I guess my closing word, Chef is probably gonna interrupt me on. Um,
He ain't about it.
watch. Actually no, fuck that. Yo, Kenpachi Zaraki is one of the strongest niggas in Bleach.
Bro, nobody knows who
Don't
that
touch
nigga
him.
is.
Don't touch him. That
Can he be
nigga.
Goku though?
Shut up.
Can he be Goku?
you can't talk about Bleach till you watch it.
He's
Can he
waxing
be
Naruto.
but can he be
He's
Goku
waxing
though?
Naruto.
Can he be Goku?
He's waxing Naruto.
Yo, him and his Goku, bro. I don't understand.
Bro, that's
He's
it.
he's waxing Naruto and he's waxing Luffy. That's Bard.
Says who?
Me.
Not you, because you don't watch the show.
That's Bard.
Hold
That's definitely Bard. That's
So
definitely
is
Bard.
Ichigo stronger than him? Yes or no?
Ichigo is stronger than him purely off the fact that he's a main character.
Damn.
Kenpachi is literally
Can't-
raw power. Raw power.
And what is Ichigo?
A main character.
Ichigo's technically raw power. That shit's in his DNA.
No,
so, like,
no. That's called plot and writing.
bro, if it's in your DNA,
Y'all can continue this offline. We gotta wrap this up.
Is-
I
Yeah,
gotta play
yeah.
Grand Blue.
Like I'm saying though, Kenpachi strongest thing out here. He out here one-shot meteors, and I mean
He has a
just-
meat cleaver for a Shikai.
and his
guard
Bankai
him.
literally turns into a demon. So I mean, I'm not guarding him.
can he be Goku though?
All right, that's it.
You know,
Chef,
I'm just fucking with
did you
You know,
get
you know
anything,
who,
man?
know who can beat Goku? Fatherhood.
Damn.
I just love saying that because it's funny because like it's obnoxious.
Because
it's
and there's
true.
and there's some niggas that actually take that seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like it's
Well, Goku's like a red herring. You can't use him in an argument. He's literally so broken. It's like a straw man argument. You can't use it.
Yeah.
Fuck Dragon Ball. In hindsight,
Relax.
Chef, anything
that
to
shit
say,
has
brother?
no story.
Relax. What?
Nope. All right. Well, people, you heard it here. This is episode 37 of Comparison Podcast. If you like what you heard, the content that you saw, go ahead and follow the boy. You feel me? I'm gonna be streaming every day. Tomorrow I'm gonna be streaming some near gameplay. Trying to get my boy 9S back up after his loss. You know, rest in peace, 2B. But you know, we got
Oof.
this new shorty.
What?
Spoilers.
Excuse me?
Oh
Excuse
shit!
me? Excuse
oh
me?
shit!
Hey, don't worry about it. You wasn't gonna play the game no way.
Bro, I literally just started to play through again, bro.
All right. Well,
Bro, Two Man ain't dead. She the main character, anyways. Don't confirm.
you'll find-
or
Alright.
deny.
You'll
Alright.
find out.
all right. But yeah. It's been nice. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Hit that sub button if you really want to support your boy. You feel me? It goes a long way. And yeah. A booty day keeps the doctor away. Peace.
Who's booty though?
Hey,
We'll find out.
Nah, I'm gonna need you to specify. Don't cut the stream off without that.
we'll find out next time on Dragon Ball Z Kai.
I'm not gonna be there.